I'm just gonna be a talking hat today. Gonna be a talking hat today. Good morning, everyone. Part 2. Enhanced Tsukimi hat. That's right. I think this is this is as big as we can get it. Just a hat. No hat. Oh, I can. That was left over. That was left over from Ace Combat. Because I can't let you steal my hat during Ace Combat. Because it'll actually instead just give me a hat. I'll have double hats. That's no good at all. But let's see. What do we got here? What do we got here? We got Good Dohrnii Wanderer. Good Dohrnii Altisen. Now I'm just hair. Oh, now I'm just hair and ears. Oh, this works. I can agree with. Good Dohrnii Kamadoma. Good Dohrnii Hirasam. Altisen actually in the morning. Wait, now it's just gross. Gross. Look at all those pixels. Oh my. Look at. Oh dear. Oh dear. Gross. それでも. Oh no, I can't think of any famous lines that say for some reason, the way I was saying it made me want to say, 親父にもぶたことないのに. Don't know. Just made me think of Amuro. I had the Amuro feels. Good morning, Blaine! Hi! We're finishing the demo. We're gonna finish it. Finish it! I feel like Max will take us through with how things go. With how the tides roll. With how slow I read. We have to find out more. We have to find out. We've met the crew now. That's as far as we've gotten. We streamed yesterday. How's the game? It's actually really fun. Like, we haven't done much. We've just met all the characters, but all the characters are really cool. The UI and, like, the pixel animation are super cool. Like, the whole experience is just really cool. Yeah, you also start off with a girlfriend. You are in a 2-year relationship with your girlfriend. And it doesn't even, like... It's not like the, oh, you know, we're kind of like... There's something wrong. Like, it feels like it's trying to, like, break it off. It's like, no, we were happily 2 years together. It's so strange. It's so... That doesn't happen in media. You never get to play a character who, like, actually is doing well in life. They've already held hands. We held her hair back when she puked on a roller coaster. I don't know if that's not love. I don't know what it is. And look at that wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. It's truly fantasy. It's a character that we cannot relate to, honestly. Just we can't. Can't at all. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. If Twitch does give us more animated emotes, I'm going to make wiggle official emote. We can always wiggle and forever wiggle. I can relate to fantasy. Very interesting because I can't recall a VN that did start with a healthy. I can't think of. Try and name me, like. Can you think of 5 pieces of media that started with a healthy relationship? That wasn't like the goal of having the relationship wasn't to break it up so that they can find the actual love of their life. Because I feel like there's a lot of romance stories, rom-coms, to where it's like, oh, they're in a loving relationship, except until so-and-so shows up, and then we realize that everything's not going well. Does John Wick count? To an extent, yes, but it's like, I mean, they like double dog syndromed us. Like, if there's a dog in media, usually the dog is there to die so that you can feel sad. And I feel like they did that with his relationship. They gave him a relationship so that she could die and we could be sad. But it's just like, I mean, maybe this girlfriend, I guess we don't know yet. Maybe this girlfriend will die and we will get sad. I can't tell. Oh, the devil gonna whisper? Here, he's on my shoulder. You can't. Just
Devil Dohrnii Rosdick 12 year. What dog gun dog doing?
Okay, now you guys are. I feel like I'm on a video call or something. You guys are trying to talk, and I'm like the parent that comes in, like, "Hey, who you talking to?" And we don't know how crazy this is going to be. No one, Mom. No one. It's just my friend. Gosh, get away, Mom. Mom, come on. I told you to knock on the door. I don't think my parents ever knocked on. Well, maybe they did. I think my dad did, just because I was a girl and he's a guy and he's always worried. Oh, but what if she's like changing or something? Could you zoom out? No. Fine. Fine forever. Bye. All the way the back. Alright. I'm like this. Now I'm all the way at the back of the thing with the hanger. I walked away from the camera. Teeny Kimi. Teeny Tsukimi. I'm a cat and you can't even tell. I've got glasses and you can't even tell. He's down there in the hangar. I'm running at you guys. Just busted it, booking it all the way to the camera. Oh, that's me right there. I would love to see that. Someone starts a video call with you and like they're all the way in the very back of the frame, like you cannot see them, and then they're just like they have headphones on. You're like, hello, and they're like, hello, and then they just start booking it towards the camera, and then they just start talking to you like normal, but they're slightly out of breath. Everyone who's on the internet, healthy, in the sense that nobody exercises. I refuse to believe any of you exercise. Oh, I'm fit to cute. I refuse to believe. I refuse. I refuse.
Space Colony Studios.
Going for you? Oh, it's not even. Okay, it is perfect. You think this came without effort? Yeah? Absolutely. You can do no effort. You can spend money. You can just spend money and get a big bouquet. Warehouse worker and skip the rope? Wait, what rope? Like jump roping? I don't hear that from you, Miss No Butt. I do have no butt. I wasn't saying I do. I appreciate my no butt. Except for when it hurts. Because bone. Here. Then that's a pain. Then that's no fun. Skip rope is just... Oh! Huh. I like jump rope. I can do one trick on the jump rope. To where while I'm jump roping, I can move one of my arms under my leg. And then I can jump rope with one of my legs up. So I'm just like jump roping with one... Like I'm bouncing on one leg. I don't know how I learned it, where I learned that, but I can do that. It's That's my one jump rope trick. Why is it? What are you? This sounds like a critique of the what is it? Last episode of the bus. Because actually no, I think what is it? PC98. There's other colors as well, but looks cool. Red and white vending machines. I forget. Wait, we have ask. Ah! Oh, that's right. Our daily security checks. I don't care. I'm break out. Oh. Oh, wait. How do I apply this? I guess I can apply it. What could I add? Oh, goo, goo, goo. Oh, goo, goo, goo. Do this. Let's see. A good morning, Niru. Good morning, good morning. Well, interesting. You guys can see. There we go. Yeah, it's because I came at the camera full speed. This is a cautionary tale to all of you. Then, just to help out a little bit. A little bit too much. Yes. Alright, there we go. Plaything. Jelly is firm. Jelly isn't soft. Soft things can break stuff too. You throw enough force at it. 1000% you can. Okay. Let's go. That's not what I wanted. Back to the game. Okay. Need to move. We need to be on the move. I just forgot what we need. Engineering, fire control, hangar. Okay, we're right next to the hangar. Hangar! Your own eyeball can shatter the skull? Really? Like, actually? Oh, wait. The hangar. Let's see. Although you take the first few stairs normally, by the time you reach the hangar entrance, you're skipping almost every step. Sounds dangerous. I guess it's low gravity, so that's fine. You can rupture the skull behind it. That's terrifying. Gliding through the door onto the catwalk, you grab the railing and heave yourself over it. As you continue to float lazily through... Oh, yeah, hold on. Oh, I think my chair's too low. Hold on. There we go. Now I can see everything. I'm now higher, which means I can actually see over. I was like, wait a second, my camera is in the way of the text. That wasn't the same as earlier. Yeah, that's because I lowered my work chair. Or I lowered my chair when I use it for work. Anyways, As you continue to float lazily through the wide open space of the hangar, you start your visual check. Walkway is clear, access point marked, munition stowed, all the equipment seems to be where they should be. Also, like how it looks like the bill of the hat cost it. Definitely. Actually, shift your weight, causing you to begin spinning slowly. Okay. As you rotate, the glare from the hangar lights reflect off the armored frame's camera lens, almost as if it was watching you. Quickly dismissing the thought, you turn your attention. It's totally watching us. It's probably our bro. Our bro's watching us. Turn your attention back to your duties. Eventually, or the supercomputer. I don't know. The fact that there's a supercomputer seems very sussy. Very, very sussy. End of the hangar where you plant your feet on the thick steel of the main door. AU is very pot. There might be an AU waifu. Wait, I waifu, not alternate universe. Artificial intelligence. From this angle, you can take in everything you may have missed, including Dalton, who you can see in amongst the storage unit. His attention fixed intently on a collection of parts in front of him. The AU waifus are possible as well. Just a little bit more hard to get. I have a wife, you wouldn't know her. She's in an alternate universe. Hey Dalton, attention! His hair looks like he has constantly bad head. It's great. Junior engineer suddenly snapped to attention. He heard. Here's your call. Inadvertently launching the pair of pliers he was holding out to the open space of the hangar. Without gravity to stop them, they can... At ease, cadet! You time your launch from the door exactly to allow yourself to grab the pliers as you go over. I believe he's set. Thank you! I didn't realize you were... Relax, Dalton. I'm just doing my rounds. I'm not here to check up on you. Just like me. There's so many characters in this where I'm like, that's just me. That's just... What is it? Always and forever. Here we go. Everyone is, we're all Tsukimi's. Everyone's made from myself. Hi, potato! How's the game going? I like it so far. I'm gonna complete it tonight. There's lots of, everyone's very interesting character-wise. Except we don't know that much about Vanessa because she doesn't want to talk to us. I bet she's a super character. It reminds me of Pat Lavore. I feel like they referenced a lot of old mecha stuff. There's a character that looks like Jared. We've had, was it Bubblegum, Crisis, and Blade Runner references. Oh, we got lots of good stuff. Lots and lots of good stuff. Zoe, good Dohrnii, good Dohrnii. Vanessa got Fujoshi vibes? Oh, we know different Fujoshi. We know very different Fujoshis. All the Fujoshis I know are like hyperactive. Like they will not shut up about their ships. Oh, okay, cool, yeah. Is there anything I can help? Just the usual. Everything okay in here? You haven't noticed any mechanical failures? Everything's working how it should? Any suspicious activity? Like she wouldn't talk about it to the opposite sex? I don't know. I think maybe I just know weird Fujoshi. I do know very extrovert. incredibly extroverted. I don't think she's extreme Fujoshi, she's just extremely extroverted. Nothing to report, ma'am. I've just been working on my project ever since Lieutenant Commander Quinn assigned its inquiry to the filter cleaning. It's given me a bit of extra time to finish things up. Nothing can stop her. Nothing. Like, in high school, she was asking dudes, like, their pee-pee size. Of course, she was offering up her booba size. It was a fair exchange. But she was just curious. She just wanted to know. Good morning, Gabriel. Good morning. We also shipped to like real people in our class. Didn't tell them. That's a social butterfly. Yeah. Like, I don't think anyone guessed it. But she definitely, she's very much a people person. Ever since Lieutenant Commander Quinn assigned Ensign... Oh wait, I got that. But yeah? It's your high density foam. It's set rock hard, right? How's that going? That's right. It's good. It's good. I'm hoping to get the chance to test it soon. We're trying to suppose if accepted by both sides. Yeah, I feel like if in the opposite direction, I don't think that would go as well. She got away with it because she was a girl. So if you can estimate movement set, true. But I feel like you have to, in high school especially, I feel like unless you're like actually investigating and looking up the reality of like movement size, I feel like most guys would get it wrong. Most high school guys. These containers are full of compounds. I'm just about to try transferring it into something empty, into some empty trading rounds, you know? Ones normally filled with paint. Two bros measure their peepees together, right? I don't, guys. Anybody want to chime in? Y'all go into the bathroom and examining peepees? The ones that the armor frame pilots use in practice combat to show when they've hit each other? Mm-hmm. Compound stored under pressure where it remains liquid. When removed from that pressure, it expands quickly. Rapid expansion. Yeah. I don't know why he's turning southern. I hope everyone's okay with that. If I've got this right, then we can test it by firing the practice rounds at dummy targets. When the casing is destroyed, the compound should activate. Howdy. Howdy. I feel like that works. Howdy, Dalton. Howdy, I'm Dalton. Nice to meet you. The news. Well, if there's nothing you need, or I need to know, I'll head up. You know if you see anything out of place. Yes, ma'am, I will. Although, I'm wondering. Oh, cadet. There's nothing. Don't worry about it. Oh, Dalton. I'll have to come back. Dalton, what were you? Slow down, cadet. It's me. Oh, sorry, ma'am. I didn't realize you were still there. You're still here. Don't worry about it. Anyway, you've got something to ask on your mind. What were you going to ask? Oh, it's nothing, ma'am. Don't worry about me. Who is doing this? It has me, like, looking down. Like that. Only because I'm reading that script. Wait. Oh, wait. Come on, Dalton. It's not exactly like I rushed off my feet doing security rounds. What's up? If you're sure. Okay. Chief sent a message that she wants me to head over to engineering to carry out a job. But I'm right at a critical part of the process to get the component into the training rounds. Side missions? If I stop now, I have to stow all my equipment, so I'll be late anyway, and then I won't have any time, and then it'll be... Okay, slow down. What do you need me to do? Oh, sorry, well, I just need a bit more time. Chief's got something they want me to do, but if I stop now, I don't know when I'll get another chance. Is there any way you could cover for me? Help, Dalton! I will befriend everyone. And that's some 8. Oh, there's some good hair in this. People are putting their all into their hairdos. Also, hello. I didn't help him in Rai Route. Save him. Whatever happens, I'm gonna save him. Say no more. I'll take care of it. I mean, are you sure, ma'am? Don't even worry about it. It's something I can help with, then I'll lend a hand. If I can't, well, I'll cover for you. Don't sweat it. Thank you, ma'am. With the extra time, I should be able to get these rounds ready for testing before the next AF drills. Thank you. No problem. Now, get back to it. The chief thinks you slacked off for nothing. He'll know about it. Thank you, ma'am. I'll get right to it. Alright. Have anything else to say? Oh, ma'am, thanks for helping out with the chief. I should be able to finish these rounds. Okay. Let's get out of here. Get down, because I need to go to the engineering room anyway, right? Yeah. So, like, why not? Actually, wait. Hold on. Okay, wait. Let's go to fire control. Right here. Oh god, I didn't even realize there was text. I was like waiting for the screen to change. It's like ask her about diamond kits in the background. Oh, those weren't kits. Those were actual mecha. Those were full mecha. I still feel a little bit awkward checking out fire control as part of the security report. Although Dylan is always friendly enough, you can't help but feel like you're intruding in his personal sanctuary. It doesn't help that his headphones are so big that, short of shaking him, it's hard to get his attention. Oh, here we go. Yeah, how we made him? Oh, that's right. We made him sound like a nerd. Right. Morning, Lieutenant. How's it going? Oh, hey, Dylan. Everything all right? I thought you'd be listening to your music. You're a pretty punctual lady, Luke. He's like cool, but also, I like, of all the guy sprites, he's my favorite. He's my favorite guy design. But we're still gonna make him sound nerdy. So far, you've come by here at exactly the same time, every shift. All I had to do was find which albums would last until just before you got here. And now I don't need to get interrupted mid-jam. Man, he is living in the year 3000. That's pretty impressive. You're going to get bored of listening to the same album every morning, though? Nah, don't worry about it. I figured out about 15 different album combinations. That's not including changing the order of play, so I'm good for this mission. Speaking of mission, you know the drill. Anything unusual? The fantastic. You're playing the same song, right? I feel like if there's anyone out here who is constantly finding new music, I feel like they are the sociopaths. This is a very normal. What he's doing is very normal. Nothing at all, Lieutenant. Not even a scrape of debris. I've been keeping an eye on the long-range targeting system too, and we've had a blip, but the energy matched the O'Brien, which makes sense. Yeah, I thought so. We're so deep in Jupiter's backyard that I don't think we'll be seeing anything at all aside from the O'Brien. Pausing for a moment. Idly shift your focus from one screen to another. A flicker on one screen catches your attention. We're like seeing stuff. We saw something earlier. We saw the camera earlier that was moving, and now we're seeing this. What's that? Ma'am? The screen here just flickered. What do the readings say? Oh, that's a long-range targeting system. It's fed with data from the long-range communication system, which has been on the ferret recently. That's not good. That's not good at all. Something bad happens when we're in deep space and we can't talk to anyone. Chief's been working on it, trying to figure out where all the feedback's coming from. The kind of thing you should be filling me in on. Why? His name every time. Dr. Anime Dohrnii. Filling me in on Gunner D's. If our targeting systems aren't operational, then I need to make sure the captain knows. My bad, ma'am. Since Chief said she was on the case, I figured it was all in hand. Yeah, okay. His name is literally Gunner D. Like, he's just asking... Like... maybe the age of D's nutstrokes has gone in his era. Oh, let me know next time. That's it though? Nothing else? Nothing at all. Oh, I wonder if they're gonna do it, like, really discreetly. Someone's gonna be like, hey, Gunner D's! Wait, no, how would you have to... I have to think about this. How would you discreetly put his full name and then nuts afterwards? Actually, I guess you could just be like, hey, Gunner D's! Nuts? But see, then that's Gunner D's. Gunner D's is not. Not the same. Yes, ma'am. We can talk to him. What's going on, Lieutenant? I listened to the... Oh! I listened to that Trish and the Replicants album you lent me the other day. It was pretty good. Oh yeah, nice, nice. If you're into it, I've got a few other albums I can lend you. Fire bombers! Fire bombers! On and out without shit! I know this one. I know this one. Macross 7, baby! Where's Relena? Not Relena. Milena! Milena? I always forget her name. Finally not. Actually, has there been any Star... This is a good game because we don't have Star Wars references. Yatta! Oh my god, firebombing? Okay, that's my jam. That's my jam. He looks like he'd be a firebomber. Absolutely. Oh, we suck. We suck. How dare he? How dare we want something less rock? What do you mean? If we don't take firebombing, I'm gonna be so mad. Oh no! Why didn't it work? That was a good one too. I was just cooking with that. How dare it take it away? Where is it? I could never find these easily. There it is. The other one worked. Right, with the gun dog doing work. Refund you for that. That one. Why has it decided not? But it was just working. Like, if it doesn't work the whole stream, that makes sense. But now it just... Dr. Whisper. Oh! Okay, wait, it keeps going. Well, I really liked Lin Minnie May songs. Like the Lin Minnie May song. They were always playing back in Europa before we left. Do you have anything like that? Do you have that one? Or maybe like, like, do you have any of those? Dylan? Lin Minnie May. That over. Oh. That overproduced twist. Oh my god, can we punch him? Can we punch him? Come on, ma'am. Next you'll be telling me you want to listen to the whole album of Princess Maria Ballads. Okay, wait, this one I don't understand. Oh, no, not the laxative. Wait, did I? Okay, wait. No, I did not. Okay, I'm gonna refund you. I'm so not ready to stream today. Or stream tonight. Oh, why is it not? Oh god, wait. I forgot. I thought it. I always. I just came here to finish a game. They're gonna take 4 hours at this. It's mainly my fault since I keep forgetting everything. And let me refund you. Okay. And literally, Lin Minnie May like started the. We don't have fire bombing if it wasn't for Lin Minnie May. Hello? I mean, no way, ma'am. Come on. You're listening to firebombing next, and that's it. I mean, that's okay. Right? Okay. The tape with me next time I pass by my quarters. Princess Maria. I'm trying. I don't know which reference this is. I might ask. And who can have a taste in music like that? The only thing I can think is if it's like a reference to Macross Zero. Or not Zero, Macross Zero? Wait, it might be Zero. One that like actually has like one song and one song only. Okay. That was it. Now we can go Central Hub. Engineering. Lieutenant Tsukimi Dohrnii, entering main engineering. He declared to the cavernous expanse of machinery an access way that makes up the engineering section. Gonna keep redeeming that, like, do it. It should work now, theoretically. On paper, it should work. I noticed that isn't a Star Wars reference. Alright, we're there together. The only other, like, Maria I know that I could think of is, like, Gundam 00. But she didn't sing, you think? You've been instructed to announce your arrival by the chief, and since the last time you didn't, she nearly dropped a filtration unit on you. To prove a point you made sure not to forget. Why is wait, where is it? might be the wrong one. Okay, yeah. I think that one. Yeah, okay, there we go. It's because that one, we were using the one that was, what is it, for Jellyfish Day! There we go. But it wasn't really hitting me. Actually, you guys are the ones that are breaking the glass. Your fault. Access way clear, no visible detritus. Thing seems to be malfunctioning. Stop midway through your... And no one's throwing heavy machinery off the higher levels to teach me a lesson in proper conduct. It doesn't take long for you to finish your daily checklist. The chief runs such a tight ship that you don't really expect anything. Now that you think about it, though, she hasn't given you your daily grilling about how insulting it is that you think these daily checks are necessary in the first place. Chief? You here? Up here, Lieutenant! Chief, are you around? Damn it! I'm up here! That's weird. I feel like Chief did not be at her assigned duty state. We're gonna get something thrown on us. I'll have to tell the cap... Damn it, Lieutenant, I'm here. Look up, you idiot! Nice! Glad you got your gun. Looking up, you see the chief engineer leading dangerously across the safety rail of the walkway a few levels above you. Behind her is a mass of cabling that's pouring out of the open panel above her. Oh, Chief, good morning. Good morning yourself. I've been calling back to you this whole time. Had to clean out your ears or something? Sorry, Chief. Pretty loud in here. Something in here is running. Should I give her a bus, Dohrnii? I'm falling back on all of my accents to make them sound different. Probably write it down so that when we do the full version, you remember all of it. Gamers never look up. But what if you have a double screen and one's on top of the other, then you're looking up? You tell me otherwise, I'll come down there and recalibrate your ears. Mentally calculate the time it would take for her to get down to where you are and the time you'd need to get out of the engineering. Although you fancy your chances. Wouldn't bet on your ear. Or your ears on it. Must be me then. Anyways, I'm just filling out the daily report. Chief, what's going on up there? Ugh. One of those clowns at the colony dock who took part in the maintenance process must have done something stupid to the long-range communication system. For the past 12 hours, we've been picking up huge amounts of feedback. Must have been bad connections, but I can't find it in all the shoddy wiring. Huh? Must be the system that Dylan was talking about. Are you sure there's nothing out here that could be sending the signal? A broadcast from the O'Brien, one of the reconnaissance satellites? Not a chance. This feedback is way too intense. Even a standard broadcast shouldn't produce this much noise. Unless maybe they calibrated the line. Bands. In that case, sensitivity would be off, so it would... Chief? Huh? Oh yeah, like I was saying. There's nothing around here that should be kicking out a signal with this kind of capacity. It's like it's picking up something with an amplified or frequency 10 times higher than a standard equipment. Which could be the result of processing. Maybe I should check the initial conversion driver next. Okay, well in that case, Chief, I'm going to let the captain know, okay? Huh? I'll put that in my report for the captain, alright? Oh yeah, sure. I was going to let her know when I fixed it. But those adults have done a real number on this, so it's going to take longer than I thought. Right, thanks for the heads up. Alright, that's all the routine checks carried out. And report to the captain. No. Gotta talk to the chief. You gotta talk to the chief. Oh, Chief, one more thing. One more thing. Are the issues with the long-range communication system going to interfere with scan? Wait, was that? Yeah, okay, that was me. Do I need to follow up with operations to get you some support? Depends how badly these idiots back at Europa have fouled things up. Normally something like this should be quick wiring fix, but I can't trace back the fault. Ugh. Although maybe the problem isn't with the wiring. Around the receivers, listen, if I know anything about technology, which is next to nothing, just separate the wires and everything will clear itself out. They should have crossed wires on the broadcast hardware. Yes or no, Chief? No, today's scheduled maintenance is pretty light, so Dalton should be able to take care of it. Not scheduled to report to me until later, though. When you go to the hangar, tell him to pack up his project and get over here on the double, you hear? Actually, Chief, now that you mention Dalton said he's a little busy with his project, and stopping would throw the whole thing off. Why said I'd cover for some of the maintenance tasks. Oh, we did, huh? Yes, Chief. And you said you'd cover. Yes, Chief, that's right. This is a bad idea. What do we know? What can we do? Any game time? The silence between you and the Chief drags on. You begin to regret offering to do Dalton a favor. Now that you think about it, what exactly do you know about maintenance? Not only is the Chief going to give Dalton grief for passing off the workload, you're going to get in the neck for... Well, if he says he's at an important stage in his work, I'm not gonna drag him away. He's been slaving over the project night and day. Gotta admire his love for the craft. Yeah! Let the nerd out! We just got a bunch of nerds on this whole place. Never let anyone touch these machines without training. Yeah, I guess though, at the end, she's not gonna let us touch it, but she's also just gonna be like, alright, I'll do it. She's a true bro. You let yourself relax. Thankfully, it looks like the Chief got something of a soft side in her after all. If it includes mechs, she's fine. If it includes technology, she's fine. I'll be able to pick up things here, but I've got one of his jobs that you could do. Oh! What do you need? Chief turns away from you and squats down, rummaging in her old tool pack for something. The batteries in the emergency spacesuit radio packs in the airlock are due for some replacement. Take these and switch them out of the old ones, okay? Casually tosses 2 battery packs towards you, which you just about catch, surprised by their heft. Roger that, Chief. Since you got the old ones, bring them back here and plug them into the power distribution module. Also the recharge. After that, you're free to go. Pop out the batteries in the emergency spacesuit airlock. Pack the old ones here to recharge. Simple. Huh. I have this going away. Okay, it's coming. Okay. Okay, so we need to get to the airlock. Airlock. Alright, let's see. The Chief said it was the batteries in the videos that need changing. Firmly grabbing the locking mechanism handle on the suit container, you twist it 90 degrees clockwise and pull. It offers more resistance than you'd expected, but once fully open, it remains. At the container, the left hand against the suit's rigid breastplate and grab the large black block of plastic that protrudes the panel's left side. With a tug, the block pulls away, feeling a curling cable that keeps it connected to the suit. As you pull it away from the suit, you flip the radio over to examine it. The bottom half of the device consists of a pistol grip with a secondary microphone and speaker, which allows it to be used separately from the suit. Thumb rest comfortably and push the talk button. The top half of the unit's underside is a backlit LCD screen. It seems like. showing the current frequency, it's tuned to, and battery. It says it's just a radio pack. Below the screen sits a few ambiguous, but I thought it said ambitious, ambiguous buttons. To its side is a dial for tuning the power switch. Plus, this unit holds the main workings of the radio's receiver and transceiver. The wire that still anchors it to the suit is that still anchors it to the suit, connects it to the small microphone and speaker inside the helmet. Among Us. Flipping the whole unit around to look at the underside, you see a latch set into a reset, which you pull down with your thumb, releasing the cover and letting the old battery slide into battery out. As you take it in your spare hand before sliding it into the opposite pocket. Woo! And oh, uh-oh. Oh, interesting. Oh, weird. Okay. I thought because it already had the whole process going that it was just gonna automatically use them, but no, okay, we had to actually use new battery in. Battery placed. You reattach the compartment cover, which snaps back into place. Which sets up. You set the radio onto its mount on the suit's breast panel, then step back. Close the suit's container door and twist the lock mechanism 90 degrees counterclockwise. One down. Oh my god, I hope we don't have to describe the entire thing again. With one down, you move to the other storage unit and repeat the process of unlocking the container, taking the suit's radio, swapping out the batteries, and then... Okay, perfect. Great, all done. Let's get these back charging and engineering. Where did these charge? The battery to the charging station in engine. Wait, is that the charge? Wait, power distribution. Alright? I just... Charge it. Can I talk to... Yes. Lieutenant, have you sorted out those batteries yet? No, not yet. I don't know where the charging station is, ma'am! I guess that is it, huh? A power station, not a charging station. I guess that's the same thing. So... each battery that you remove from the suit radio and place them in the charging port on the side of the power distribution mod. You slide in and lock into place with the satisfying clunk and a red light right above the port light with of the port lights up the amber glow. So what you saying? Power. No, energy is power. Wait, what? Why are we killing? No, we do not kill kids. Great, a job well done. Okay, now. Thank you. Sort out those batteries yet? Yes, Chief, I'll sort it out. Good. You're not as useless as you look, Lieutenant. Keep it up. Thanks, Chief. Yes? Okay. Oh! What do you mean? But they look... I just like how everything's moving. Like, they didn't have to make all the backgrounds moving, but they did. They did that for us. I wonder if I can go say hi to my dog guy. Let's see. She said her passcode was our anniversary, which is the 2nd of November, so that's it. And you put in the 4 digits. Aha! X is... Wait, we didn't even knock? Oh! Be careful not to trip on any of the... Why is the music changing? Rise! You announced to an empty room. Huh. I didn't think Cassie was on duty right now. Okay. Ash. Where's my girlfriend? Alright, we'll go. I think that's everything. Wait. Oh, we have to go talk to Dalton first. Okay. Hold on. Chotomate. Dalton, owarimashita yo. As you enter the hangar, pause for a moment by the railing. You can see Dalton in the center of the area next to a wide open container. The container itself is crammed full of interconnecting pipes, tanks, and various other bits and pieces of inscrutable technology. Watch as he adjusts some valves and the cylindrical object the size of a thermal from a recess in the device. As he holds it up to you catch his eyes, and he excitedly turns to face you, immediately launching himself at you. Then slam to the camera. Lieutenant, great diamond, look at this. Oh, slow down there, cadet. You grab a hold of him by his sleeve to stop him from sailing past you and into the wall by the entrance. Bracing yourself on the railing, you counteract his momentum and bring him down to the catwalk. Wait, SpongeBob, we have technology! Actually, I guess I don't know whose voice that would be. I don't know. I can't do SpongeBob voices. Yeah, how do we get this popular enough so we can have an anime of the whole thing? Please, thank you. Good news? Great news! Check this out! Dalton proudly presented the object he'd been inspecting earlier. Although on first glance it looked like a standard 40mm round from one of the Juno machine guns, the plastic casing gives it away as a training round that would typically be filled with paint. It feels a lot heavier than normal though, suggesting different content. Oh hey, good job, you did it, huh? That's right. I've got the pressure right and figured out the volume of the sealant to each round. It's alcohol. He's just gonna drink. I feel like that has to be a thing. Surely there are like glasses, mugs, jugs that are like giant bullet shaped. And then people are gonna be like, get a shot. And you're like, okay! Get shot! I even managed to get the training rounds to seal properly afterwards, so there's no risk of spillage. A round like this should be able to immobilize any joint of an armor. I feel like this is going to be useful. Frame with these. Great to hear, cadet. Well done. Thank you, ma'am. I couldn't have got it done so quickly without your help. So, was everything okay with the chief? Fine? What has she asked you to do? I don't think Major's had to swap some batteries out on emergency spacesuits. Even a security officer like me can handle that. That's all? That's all? It genuinely seemed like she thought it best to carry on with your project. Like chocolate-filled liqueur. Oh, that sounds yummy. That sounds yummy. That doesn't sound like the... Hey, come on. I'm sure she can be alright sometimes. I'm sure she's going light on us because she knew that what you were doing was important. Or maybe she's just saving all the jobs from today for tomorrow's shift and will want me to work double time. Oh. I mean, you're done now. You could probably go help her. Easy there, cadet. I don't think she's that bad. Maybe. Don't sweat it, Dalton. You'll be fine. You did well today anyway. Now finish up producing all the rounds we'll need for testing and then get the hangar ship shape. Now the chief likes it clear. Yes, ma'am. Alright, well, I should go and give my report. Take it easy, cadet. Yes, ma'am. Hoping is a no. Oh, Lieutenant? Thanks again. I don't know when I'd have got a proper chance to do this without your help. Anytime, cadet. Oh god, no. Okay, it does all that again. Okay. Where we came from. Want to make sure there's nobody that we're missing. We might be able to get more cool stuff. Lieutenant Dohrnii. Help you? No, doctor. Or no, thank you, doctor. I'm just stopping by. Vending machine. There's two. Apparently, it's very rare for both red and white vending machines to be next to each other. For what purpose? I can't help you. I have to assume that you're here for some other alternative purpose. No? I didn't really come here to pick up more nutritional shakes for Quinn. On the captain's orders? No, look, as part of your routine check. Yes, just doing a routine check. Checking in on you. Everything okay here, Doc? Think you bought it? Yes. But let me keep you, Lieutenant. Clearly very busy. Great, thanks. I'll just be hang on with my rounds then. I don't think this guy likes it. Famous alternative medicine, you know, like that. It'll be like the organic stuff, or like Tiger Balm. That's not organic, but you know, I feel like that's like alternative medicine. Like rub Tiger Balm on literally everything. It solves all of your ailments. And he's got it. Alright, well, he did want it fucked up. Alright, I think that's it because we went to the airlock earlier and there was... Complete the security port for today. Should I go up and give it to the captain or should I take another look around in case I missed anything? No, I'm worried! Alright, let's go check everyone's... Everyone. I got that FOMO. Oh wait, we don't like this guy. We can't get a proper read on them. Alton's quarters. Tunnel snake. I don't actually know what that means. But wait, I could try and go to the captain's quarters. Standing at the end of the corridor next to the captain's quarters, you're not entirely sure what drove you to come this far. Wasn't necessary for your report, and there's nothing to check here either. You turn to leave quickly when we hear... Or... You're around, you don't see anyone. You hadn't heard approaching. footsteps, so it would have been, or wouldn't have been anyone in the foreseeable thoroughfare. You stay still and silent for a few seconds to pass. Or, someone puking? If you've played Fallout 3 before, there's a group of guys called Tunnel Snakes. Oh, I haven't. I've never played any of the Fallout games. Didn't realize the first time, but the noise seems to be coming from the captain's court. She's barfing. At this time of day, the captain would be on the bridge. I'm gonna make your report to her soon. Hello? You knock gently on the door and wait, but get no response, although there's no further noise either. Pausing for a moment, you consider knocking again, but decide against it. Probably just plugged fence or plugged pipes. I'd better get on with my report. Either hungover or she's pregging. Alright. Well, I'm glad we went to go look around. Pregnante, exactly. Alright, now I'm good. Right then, no sense in delaying seeing the captain. I think we already technically saw her. And Captain Bartomeu. Not here. Lieutenant Tsukimi Dohrnii entering the bridge. You declare, stepping from the elevator and throwing a salute. Looking around the room, you see Vanessa, who remains focused at her station, not paying you the slightest bit of attention. Cassie, who stands from her station, and comes over to you, a wide smile on her face. There's Mike. I found her. She's probably got, oh man, she's absolutely someone who got the tea on this whole ship. She'll tell me what happened to the captain. As you made attention, you notice the captain's chair is empty. At ease, Lieutenant. Captain Bartomeu isn't with us today, so I'm in charge of you today. Well, from Vanessa. If Cassie heard it, she doesn't know it. Oh, is that right? I've come to make my report. That's right! Dr. Rosaria advised me that she's suddenly taken ill. Vanessa makes another loud I feel like her, the captain, and Vanessa were drinking late at night, and Vanessa could just, like, for absolutely no reason at all, hold her liquor like an absolute champ. Like, she's like 14 beers in, and she's just like sitting there like, nope, not even feeling it. And then the captain is like 2 beers in and like just already like loopy as heck. Pregnante with the alien? I don't know. I don't know if there's gonna be aliens in this, honestly. Something sus is gonna happen. Oh no. Justin makes another louder tutting noise. Pauses for a split second, but quickly carries on. So, he's ordered her to quit quarters for some bed rest. We're due to enter communication range with O'Brien any moment now. And from there, it's just a matter of coordinating our patrol path. Nothing I can't handle. Right, the security report, Lieutenant. Yeah, of course. Oh, I'm close. Perfect. You cleared your throat, feeling a bit awkward. Although you'd been on the ship together for the past few days, you'd mainly seen each other between shifts, where ranks didn't matter much. Like 10 people on this ship. I feel like they shouldn't care. Like, she doesn't only care if there's like a true abuse of power. But they're literally just chatting about the security stuff. Like, come on, Vanessa. Cassie acting seriously didn't really seem like Cassie at all. Security report for April 23rd, PC 214. no breaches or hazard to report. Ma'am. No sign of immediate threats or security risks to the ship herself, and all shipboard. Why is it so hard? Shipboard operations proceeding as expected, with little likelihood of disruption. Well, Chief has run into some feedback issues on the long-range communication system, which is impacting the visuals on the long-range targeting system. It doesn't seem to be enough to stop normal operations, and they're in the process of isolating the problem area to start repairs. The range has also completed the system to load the high-density foam he's developed into the training rounds for Juno's weapon. Scheduled to have produced high enough rounds for tests in time for next training exercise. Oh, that's great! Good for him! But... oh, wait. But that's about it. Business as usual. Here's my written report. Reach into your jacket pocket and take a hold of the written copy of your morning notes as well as the completed checklist, which you asked to Cassie. Once in her hand, she flicks through them casually, giving them a quick once-over. Thank you, Lieutenant. With these logged, feel free to return to your standard duties. But my standard duties are done. That's all of them. Yes, ma'am. As Cassie turned away with the document in hand, she glanced across the display screen. Vanessa, have we heard anything from the O'Brien? We're beyond the scheduled meetup window. Are we picking them up on our sensors? There's nothing on sensors. And not that this experience is making. Try scanning on different frequency bands in case the O'Brien is having a mission. Vanessa begins to flip switches and twist dials, filling the quietness of the bridge with a series of noises that patch to annoying buzzes to painfully shrill screeches. After a few moments, a communication window on the main screen illuminates a slightly disordered voice. Oh, illuminates a slightly distorted voice. Oh, and a slightly distorted. I missed the and. Oh my god, a dude! Do you read? We are at the rendezvous area and have a mission update. Please acknowledge. I repeat. This is Lieutenant Bashir of the JFS O'Brien, JFS Gundog. Do you read? Ariel? Okay. Vanessa looks like up she does. I feel like she's going to have something. She's going to have something that she really loves that she just breaks down for. Like puppies, cats, cookies. I don't know. She's gonna... something. Or something that we least expect. Like, I don't know. A pumpkin's gonna roll through for some reason. And she's gonna be like, oh, pumpkin! Something. She'll go crazy. You're at the rendezvous area. Have a mission. She could also have a crush on our girlfriend and be mad that our girlfriend is with us. Which is even more intense because if you're playing a guy character, then it could just be like our girlfriend is great. But you know, because we're a girl, then it hurts even more. We're at the rendezvous area at a mission update. Please acknowledge. Lieutenant Bashir from the O'Brien, relatively clear on the communication window. Cassandra hastily grabs the microphone. Roger that! JFS O'Brien, this is Lieutenant Commander Quinn from the JFS Gundog. We're picking up your signal and have arrived at the rendezvous area. Please transmit your precise coordinates. Over. We read you. Sweet voice you've got. Sexism! Anyways, got there, Gundog. I'm transmitting coordinates and mission update files now. Good to finally... Just another rival. Bashir? Reed? Vanessa, are you still getting a signal from the... The comms are being overloaded. There's a powerful signal coming in on all bands and it's... The hell just happened? Is everyone okay, Commander Quinn? Commander Quinn? Cassie! Wait, no, girlfriend, don't die. Girlfriend, don't die. You can't die and make us sad. No, no, bad. Even before your eyes adjust to the minimal lighting of the bridge, you kneel down and reach out into the darkness, trying to find where Cassie had collapsed on the. Search blindly for a few seconds until your hand meets her shoulder. You move towards her. Cassie, hey, Cassie, say something, Cassie. Hang in there, Cassie. Lieutenant Lord, call sickbay and get the doctor up here right now. I can't. Why not? Ship's entire system has been knocked offline. In the emergency backup system, it's all offline. Oh, what is a robot? When would that have happened? Oh, could the like enemy have planted like robot people? We don't really know much about the enemy, honestly. Aside from the fact that they obliterated us at one point. But we still won that battle? Very. Don't have time for this. Get it back online. You rise quick. Wow. Okay, yeah, just. We know nothing about this ship internally. We're just talking to her, Vanessa, being like, just make it work. What are you doing? You rise quickly and dash over to the elevator, slamming your hand into the call button. Wait, I said they have a stable girlfriend. So are they gonna make her sad? I'm going to take Cassie down to the sick bay. You can. Aside from your voice, and the whole room remained totally silent. Was conspicuously absent, though, is the whirring of the elevator. Take you directly to sick bay. Rapidly press the call button. Idiot, what part of offline do you not understand? They not have any. I guess they would bank on the like backup system. It's not going anywhere until at least the backup system are online. But that can't be done from the bridge. What do you mean? How do we get them back online? Emergency failsafe. A critical failure with the central computer that can't function properly. The entire ship will be shut down. Who created this failsafe? Let me talk to them. I just want to talk. My girlfriend is dying. Tsukimi B gaming in the evening? Yes, I wanted to finish this. Apparently we're close to finishing. Then it enters lockdown mode until it can be rebooted. All areas are sealed in case shutdown is the result of an enemy action. Computer and engineering needs to be physically rebooted to restore any sort of access. Of course, since this security system, you should know all of this. You grit your teeth to stop yourself from snapping back at Vanessa. In the heat of the moment, all thought of process and procedure had left you completely. All you'd been thinking about was getting Cassie sick bay, placing your head on your hands, pinch the bridge of your nose, try to focus. Right. But isn't your system given from the bridge in that situation? Why did you say we can't? 2 reasons. First of all, lockdown shouldn't affect the backup system. For some reason, everything seems like it's offline, which means there's no internal communication right now. Secondly, even if we did have an internal communication system, access to the central computers require input codes which are known only by the captain. Or, in the event the captain is incapacitated, the second in command. As the turn to look at Cassandra, who shifted slightly as she continued to talk, you head back to Cassie, kneeling beside her and placing her in the recovery position. Feeling the cold steel of the floor as you turn Cassie over, you take off your uniform jacket and which currently would be your Quinn. Use your mechanics skills to brief. We don't know if she's a robot, okay? We don't know. Okay, yeah. Meaning, right now, both people who know the necessary information to get the ship back up and running are out of action. There's gotta be some way around this. Weren't you listening? This isn't supposed to happen. We should at least have backup systems in place. Without them, there's nothing we can do except sit around and wait for the air to run out. O'Brien, can you contact... Can't contact anyone. Nothing's working! Everything is offline. What part of this do you not get? You kneel over Cassie, your mind races through what Vanessa just told you. MC being dumb. MC in a panic. Wakaru. Know that she's right, and that all the ship's emergency action plans revolve around the backup system. Without them online, there's nothing that can be done within the ship. Mind catches on that point for a moment. Can't help but wonder whether whoever wrote that plan was optimistic enough that they couldn't see a situation where backups failed, or whether they were so pessimistic they felt if those systems were out of commission, there was no real hope for the crew either. Getting that thought out of your head, you desperately had to figure out a way to get Cassie to the sick bay. But even if I guess the doctor would know some rudimentary stuff, but like everything would not be working there either. Got to be something you know about the ship that would help in all your time you spent working. There's got to be something that you've picked up that would... That's it! Crew quarters. The panel by the bunks can be removed and replaced. People use the space in the structure to hide contraband. The ship's maintenance crawlways are accessed in the same way. If I'm right, get back over to the elevator, but this time, instead of trying to call them, you begin to run your hand over the seam of the wall panel side. Eventually, you gap a few inches in. Normally, maintenance would have a special tool to access this, but you can do the same thing with... Oh, I've got it. Where is... You get your ID card out of your pocket. You slide it into the gap, the seam, until it meets some resistance when it's about halfway in. Why are you looking at me like that? I do got this. Nudu. You slide it up and down a few times until you feel it's sticking on something, at which point you push harder. I feel like your card's gonna break. Suddenly, you hear the sounds of multiple catches disengaging. The panel falls toward you. The wall panel in both hands, you place it to the side of where it used to be attached. Instead of solid wall, make out an absence large enough for someone to fit inside. The series of rungs headed downward, darkness, which opens up once they pass by where the elevator currently sits. How did you know? How did you know how to do this? The first tricks you learn as a security officer. This crew gets very creative with their stashing things. With these panels, it makes sense that the maintenance crawl space, the maintenance crawl ways are accessed in similar ways. They did. At least what is it? He explained, or I'd say he. She explained that they keep the contraband like in the short or the small areas to the side of the bed. Well, great. You can crawl around in the walls. In the dark, very helpful. Grit your teeth and breathe. You hadn't talked to Vanessa when you first met, but you were now beginning to understand why she always ate alone in the mess hall. If I can get in up here, it means that I can get down in the crawl central hub. There, I can see if I can get the emergency input codes from the captain and make contact with the chief and engineer. Think you can solve this by clambering around inside walls? Even if you can make it up to the central hub, the rest of the ship will... Lord. Yeah, I'm leaning towards this one. Maybe I'm leaning, but I wonder, like, what if that's what she's soft towards? There's people being angry at her. Gonna keep it. Thank you, Lieutenant Lord. Snap back, barely suppressing the anger from her constant pessimism. Right now, I don't see many other options except for this one. And for all we know, we're the only people on the entire ship who might be able to do something. Not about to sit around and let everyone down. So I'm going to leave you here to look after Lieutenant Commander Quinn. Unless you have anything you want to try that you think might help. There's down at you the moment. Weighing up what's the best put down for the current situation. Instead, she heads back to her station and starts flicking switches and pressing buttons on her. You can do that. I'll try to get the internal communication system. Yeah, I feel like she just wouldn't, she would respond to anger with anger, but it would be really funny if that was her thing. If it's like, you know, she's one of those people that's like, I want to see you push back. I don't believe you're capable of being in charge. But no, it seems like she's reasonable. She's like human. She's not an anime character. Since the backups work in this, maybe there's a way to get them back online. Get moving! Or are you going to stand around and gawk while I get everything done myself? You inadvertently sigh loudly. Turn around and reach out into the crawl space, sprung and then placing your foot. Good Dohrnii and welcome in! Hello, hello. Hopefully I can get things back online with the chief and the captain's help. Just after Commander Quinn until then, right? It turns away from you. Continuing to adjust the inputs on the communication system. And then when we aren't there, she's going to take really good care, but not in like the gross way, but you know, I like this idea. I like this idea that Vanessa has a crush on our girlfriend. I'm gonna go with that. Sure. With that, you lower yourself in the darkness, taking it one rung at a time. Past the stationary elevator, you can feel the space you're in open up around you. You just want a left triangle. Mad cross! Mad cross! Mad cross! What if Jared also has a crush on us? No, 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 no. Carrying on downwards, you reach behind you every so often to see if you can feel the catch that would keep the access panels attached. After a few attempts to find it, your fingers eventually brush over a catch, and with some coercion, you manage to get it to release. Full panel to fall off the wall behind you, clatter onto the floor of the center. You step away. As you step out of the hallway, loud banging starts to go by. Hey, this isn't horror, right? You immediately reorient yourself to face the room, placing your hand on your electroshock weapon. Oh yeah, wait, that's right, we have a weapon! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh! Do I get to stomp someone? Yeah, wait, I'm in the fence now. I'm the alien. As you scan the room, dim lighting, banging continues, but you realize it's not coming from anywhere. The hub. But one of the elevators? Was someone in the elevator?
Level 5.
Level 5! Was the captain coming up? With your hand still hovering over your weapon, you slowly move towards the noise. Make as little sound as possible. Hoping that whoever or whatever is making it. At the darkness, you can see that the elevator doors open slightly. Inch or so gap between the two doors. Angle yourself. You try to see what's inside. Question is answered. Okay, that's fine. Just that guy. Hey, who's out there? Whoever you are, help me. Get these stupid doors open. Whole thing's jammed. You're just staying there. You pause for a moment. You haven't seen Hansen since the other days outside your quarters. I know you're out there. I heard you. Get over here and help me. Help me get these doors open. Hey! What are you waiting for? As Hansen continues to call out, you size up the situation. Darkness of the room, you could easily come and go without him being able to tell that it's you. On top of that, it's unlikely that he'd be able to force the elevator door open on his own. Hey, come on, this isn't funny. Who's out there? Stop jerking me around. Stop jerking my chain. It's petty, but part of you almost relishes in the idea of Hansen, but feels to be trapped and unable to do anything. Haru, if you're messing with me, I'll kick your ass! Still, he's a member of the crew and a security officer. Your role to keep them all safe, regardless of how much of a dick they might be. Deep breath and... Alright, I'm gonna save him. I'm gonna help him. If anything, we can serve him up to whatever... If there's something that could kill us, we can give him to it. Hold it in for a second before at least one long... Hey, I heard you! I know you're there! Get me out! Alright, Ensign. The door on the right. You take the door on the left. Count of 3, we pull. Great. Everyone on board and it's Kylie King Coward. You just stop by here, find a nice little space to crawl up and hide in. Helping me out so we can trade places and you can ride it out until the action's over. I will not be angered by him. You immediately begin to regret your decision. No, I don't. Not at all. Hurry, do you want to get out of there or not? Whatever. Here we go. 1, 2, 3! You both heave against the elevator doors, which shift slightly, but not enough for Hansen to get out. Okay, again. 1, 2, 3! This time the door yields a little more to your efforts. After they open... That's right, I'm stronger. After they open a few more inches, you step back to catch your breath. Watch as Hansen sticks his arm through the gap, but struggles to get a fat booty. What's more, we should have you out of there. Shame your girlfriend isn't here. At least she's got backbone. At least she's got backbone she can be putting into this. Freeze for a moment as all your muscles stiffen reflexively. A wave of anger flows through you. Excuse me, Ensign? You heard me. She's the one of you two with any stones. If she hadn't been there to save you the other day, you'd have what? I'd have think hard about your answer, Ensign. Give me the wrong answer, and you can try and squeeze through that thick skull of yours through that gap without any more of my help. Get it. I thought. Now get ready. Yeah, his is not the brightest old the world, really. Universe, actually. Now get ready. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3. And he's out. Good old Jared. Jared Hansen. Takes the two of you a few attempts, but you finally manage to push the doors open to the point where Hansen can make his way through the gap. between the two. Between the two of them. Free of the elevator, Hansen dusts himself down and looks around whilst adjusting his jacket. So, what the hell's going on? What's happening to their ship? Why has everything stopped working? There should be backups or something. Pause for a moment. Despite having been on the bridge when everything went wrong, you probably have as much of an idea as Hansen would. Not the sharpest tool, but the dullest of them all. Aaron can't even cut cake. He's that dull. Honestly, we've got no idea. I was on the bridge when it all happened. Made contact with O'Brien. Then there was this flash. Then Commander Quinn had been knocked out. Systems are offline, even the backups. I managed to get off the bridge using the maintenance crawlway. Now we're trying to figure out a way to reboot the computer to get everything back online. That's great. I knew the ship was a piece of junk the moment I stepped on board. You said you guys had a plan to get it up and running, yeah? Yeah, fine. Hey, you can handle that. I'm gonna go check on the crew. Have you seen Haru? Yeah, I feel like him and Haru have a thing going on. No, I haven't run into them. Okay then, I'll try their quarters. With that, Hansen heads into the darkness towards the foresight thoroughfare. He stops briefly, turning to face you. The lieutenant. Did you tell me to smell me later? Is he gonna say smell you later? Character development. Thanks! Or whatever. With that, the pilot quickly turns on his heels and disappears into the darkness. He's the tsundere. He's the true tsundere. Don't mention it. Arigato na! Baka! Baka! Doitashimashite. Don't mention it. Okay. Now we can... wait, do we have... Technically... Okay, nope, that's it. I guess technically I need to go... like the humming. I think from the Captain Barnabew's quarters, you instinctively straighten up, sticking your chest out, and your shoulders back. You know that your access card doesn't have the encoder permission to let the cards wouldn't work. Yeah, okay, it's lifeless as the rest of the ship. Okay. Instead, you bang forcefully on the captain's door and shout, Captain Barnabew, it's Lieutenant Dohrnii. There's been a system failure and the Commander Quinn is incapacitated. You need to give emergency input codes to restart the ship's central computer. You're waiting for a few moments. Press your ear up against the door. Think if you can hear signs of life. From experience, you know that the crew's quarters aren't as substantial as some other doors on the ship. It's not uncommon for the exact schedule of a crew member based on sound alone. Captain, it's an emergency! A little longer, but still don't hear anything. But she's in there! Damn it! Slamming your fist on the captain's... In frustration, you turn back. You figure out something else. Unless she's also found a crawl space? Yeah, we can't get in there. Everywhere else in this. Oh yeah, wait, this place is probably pitch black. Responsive terminal, shut door, you know. Big much, but you try anyway, knocking on the door. Hey, Gunner D's, can you hear me? Wait for a response, but don't feel particularly worried when it doesn't come. Knowing Dylan, he's probably not realized anything has happened. I don't think he'd be much help if he could hear me. Well, at least someone's probably having a good time doing all of this. Dylan! I'm gonna try all of it. by using your own straight unsupervised. If I manage to get these, now they start waiting. Oh, really? That's what I'm thinking. Can't think of it anywhere else. Wait, can we go to? Probably not. Yeah, no. Okay. Clearly out of action. To get things back and running before I go to sleep. Okay. Enter the airlock hatch. Loom large in the darkness. Shiver runs through. You rub your forearms. Something you've noticed and feel the goose that cover your skin. Realize ship's temperature has now dropped noticeably. Got to find a way to get things up and running again. Behind this panel is a manual for the airlock hatch. This is one of the few situations we use it, although I don't plan on going into spacewalk anytime. I wonder if there's any other like access panels like. Oh shoot! You leave the central hub and enter the long corridor that comprises the aft thoroughfare. The first thing that you notice. Sound of your steps on the metal flooring, ringing to an echoing hallway, or the echoing away down the corridor. Normally, the vibrations from the engine would dull this noise, but would be barely perceptible over their low and steady. You got to this point where you didn't even notice the constant noise down this end of the ship, but now that the corridor is silent, absent. Figured. Well, that's right. She might be able to answer me at least. Language indicates being relative thin. Oh, significantly thicker. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, Chief! Pound on the door with your fist, hoping that to make a sound. Chief, can you hear me? Continue to pound on the door and yell, stopping every so often to hear if there's any kind of response. Chief, I'm out here, hey! You missed it. A minute's worth of attempting to make contact. Stop and flex the finger of your right hand, cracking your knuckle. Try to dismiss the discomfort. Size of the engineering department. You need to think about how close the chief would need to be. Oh, that. Before you can resume your attempts, though, hear a dual repetitive thudding coming from the other side. Was that? Ain't no way they want me to do Morse code that quickly. Chief, can you hear me? I'm out here. It is? Can we at least write it down in game? You call, pressing your ears up to the blast door and see if you can hear an answer. Instead, you just hear the same dull, repetitive thudding. At first, it seems static. But the longer you listen, you begin to realize there's a pattern. That's great, but what does it mean? Defeat, you slam your fist against the door once. I don't know if you can hear me, but I'll try and find a way to get in there. You know, someone's in there. There'd be some way I can get in touch with them. Send them a signal. Maybe there's something I haven't thought of yet. Emergency communication system? Something that's not tied to the ship. I think. Yeah, that's too fast. Let's see. hallway. Oh, this is where we came from. Okay. Like the one just now, the monologue just now. This is from the engine, even all the way up here. Once you get used to the stop, but not fun. Yep. God, I thought the music broke. Let's see if I can. I'm guessing it has to do something about the echoing. Oh, that's interesting that you could. What? Let me shoot my gun. Where else could this hear the... Can't get up. Well, probably could get. I don't think where else they said that the what's it called was. That just. Oh, I don't know. Huh. Nice! But that's what the chief was trying to tell me. Of course she'd come up with a plan like this before anyone else. Now let's see if I can read. Now what do I have to do? The radios are working. I only looked at it. Wait, how do Is undone. You open the door, bracing your suit. Disconnect the radio unit from the breast panel. See, I was able to more easily figure it out because I had done the side mission to help. So you disconnect the radio unit from the breast panel, and spiraling plastic cord connected comes next to it. Turning the radio in your hand, you find where the cord connects and screws the attachment point, allowing the cable to spring back towards the suit. Oh wait, wouldn't the batteries be dead if you didn't? Or are they just not? You quickly extend the telescope antenna and flick the power switch, which causes the sound of whining static to fill the previous silent room. Slowly rotate the turning dial, working your way through the frequencies until a familiar voice comes out. It comes from the tiny speaker. Look, it's her! An emergency broadcast from Chief Engineer Mackenzie Cathy on the JFS Gundog to any JFS Gundog crew or any JCF ship nearby. The Gundog has suffered a oh wait, I'm sorry, the wrong person. Chief! The Gundog has suffered a complete system failure and assistance is needed to get back online. I repeat, this is an emergency broadcast from the Chief Engineer Mackenzie Cathaway on the JFS Gundog to any JFS Gundog crew or any JCF ship nearby. The Gundog has suffered a complete system failure and assistance is needed to get back online. Chief, this is Lieutenant Dohrnii. Reading you loud and clear, I've managed to get an emergency radio from one of the suits in the airlock. I'm able to get around thoroughfares and to the bridge, but I can't get anywhere else. It took you long enough. What the hell's everyone doing? Been doing this whole time. You're just about to push the button to send your response when the chief cuts. Her battery's dead. Or wait, cuts in? Oh, cuts in. Anyway, you're in touch now. That's what counts. You said you'd get to the bridge, is that right? That's right. Then get back. Then get back up there and get the captain to give me the input codes to access the main computer so I can get the ship running again. About that. Slight complication, Chief. Captain's taken sick and she's not on the bridge. Classic Bartomuse. Then get the backup and get Lieutenant Commander Quinn to give me the input codes. Please. Out of commission. It collapsed at the same time the ship's power went out. Release your thumb, allowing the chief to broadcast where you expect a swift delivery alternative. Instead, all you get is radio static. Nothing's ever easy, huh? Lieutenant, who's currently on the bridge then? It'll be Lieutenant Lord. Well, she's a commanding officer on board right now, I guess. Going to want to get up there. I've got an idea, but it's not something I can authorize. If the radio tightens, as a sense of apprehension grows with... I don't know what the chief has in mind, but if it requires the authority of your officer, you know that it's got to be. Realizing you've been holding your breath, she's gonna like hack into the system, hack into the mainframe. Here's last message. You breathe out and push the button on the radio side. Send your message. Copy that, Chief. Heading up now. Radio in hand, you quickly make your way back from the airlock to the central hub and then head straight for the maintenance hallway. Only takes you a moment of groping around in the darkness to find a ladder rung before on your way back up to the bridge. No more time to waste. Quickly head back to the hallway. It only takes you a moment of groping around in the dark. I guess I didn't click. I thought I clicked. As you climb each rung that you grip is cold to the touch. Air that you breathe has a brisk chill to it. You know what that means. But for the time being, decide to push that thought out of your head. Got other things to focus on. The climb up seems a lot shorter than the original climb down. You soon emerge back on the bridge. Vanessa swiveled in her chair. I just read those like one sentence. Vanessa swiveled in her chair. Faces over to you. So, did you get in touch with anyone? Kind of. Bring the radio to your face so that the microphone is level. Like, why would we not have these kind of microphones? Like, or these kind of, like, radios over? Like, look at how useful this is. Bring the radio up to your face so that the microphone is level with your mouth and press the push button to talk with your thumb. Chief, I'm back on the bridge with Lieutenant Lord. Releasing the button, you walk past Vanessa, handing over the radio to her, before heading towards Casey. Vanessa looks from you to the radio with mild bewilderment before the chief's voice sounds out from the... Lieutenant Lord, this is Chief Engineer Cathy's. Do you read? You kneel down to Casey. Cassie. Cassie, you check her pulse and temperature as well. As doing your best to tuck your jacket around her. The chief addressed Vanessa. Catches your attention. Hadn't heard the chief being that differential towards anyone, even the captain. Does even the chief fear Vanessa? I hear you, Chief Cathays. Captain Dohrnii and Captain Quinn are both incapacitated, so I'm in command of the gun dog until such a time as they can return to duty. Understood? And you're slightly carrying Vanessa's her position over the chief like that. Although she is the ranking officer in the situation, you've not heard anyone on board pull rank in that way, especially on the chief, who you were under the impression enjoyed the respect of everyone on board, including Hansen and Haru's. Not even her muscle. She can nothing can save you. This is too powerful. Yes, ma'am. Good. Now, have you got a plan, Chief Cathay? Or has Lieutenant Dohrnii brought me this radio so that we can have a chat about nothing working on your end either? As you stand and turn to face Vanessa, you catch the last few moments of the distasteful look she's been making at you whilst your back was turned, and you do your best to bite your tongue. Yes, ma'am. Wait, wrong. Lieutenant Dohrnii has explained to me that both Captain and Commander Quinn are out of commission. They're out of action. I'm aware neither one of them will be able to give me the input codes required to reactivate the central computer. Know that, Cathays. What's the solution? The only hope we got right now is that the captain has copies of the documents that contain the access codes in the quarters. If someone can get in there, then they can get the codes and tell them to me, letting me reactivate the ship's system. If we were able to get into the captain's quarters, we'd have done that already. The whole ship's in lockdown, and there's no way to get in there. There was a slight pause before the chief's response. You could be projecting, but you get the impression that just as fed up as... Not quite, ma'am. Although all terminals and most of the hardware on the ship is dependent on a central computer, we've got a tool that we use when something needs to be disconnected from the system. Use it for maintenance and debugging. PST, a portable sub-terminal. It's effectively a standalone power pack with a microcomputer built in that provides enough power to activate the hardware attached to a terminal. It'll let us get into the captain's quarters, and then there we can get the codes to start the computer back up. Is the captain really not in her quarters? So, where is this PST? In the hangar. Oh, great. Can't get in the hangar either. I know you're stuck in engineering, Cathays, but the story's the same for the entire ship. I smell something crazy's going on. The silence follows long after this. That's true. You're trying to get to the hangar. It's true if you're trying to get to the hangar from inside the ship. You're gonna shoot out into space. But the gun dog has 2 entry points that can be activated entirely manually. Main onboard airlock and the hangar crew airlock. If someone left the ship via onboard airlock, they can make their way to the crew airlock for the hangar and re-enter there. Then they could get the PST and make their way to the ship as normal. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chief Engineer Cathays, but aren't you yourself and Cadet Range the only crew on board qualified for extravehicular activities in space? And you're currently stuck in engineering whilst we can't get in contact with Cadet Range. Dude, just bring us to the PST. Yes, ma'am. And to feel a knot in your gut and internally curse at Dalton for not having picked up enough of the chief's know-how to have found an emergency radio. Policy dictates that all Ava need to be commanded by an operations officer. The knot in your stomach tightens as you take a deep breath in, but Vanessa's eyes are locked on. Yes, ma'am. slight hint of a smile forms in Vanessa's face. Does she want us dead? She's just like, I hope he dies in space, I hope he dies in space, I hope he dies in space. Okay, we got that. Well, Lieutenant? Like, you'd seen this coming as soon as the chief had begun outlining the plan, but you'd been hoping that there'd be some extra part that hadn't been revealed yet. Something that would allow you to stay on board. Faced with Vanessa's directness, the knot in your stomach tightened further. Sense of nausea ran from your gut. Anything for my girlfriend. Able to loads of spacewalks. Some even enjoyed them so much they'd take on careers in colony construction and repair, where they'd spend more time in the vacuum of space than they did in the colony or on ships. You were not one of those people. You only ever left the confines of the ship or colony a few times in your life, and almost all of those had been evacuation drills, and you'd been through in school or during citizenry. On every occasion that you could remember, you acted badly, managed to keep it to yourself. Something about being in that void, attachment clip, handrail away from drifting off into the endless nothingness of space, always filled you with knowledge that you were a slip away from disappearing forever, retrievable. But despite all that, you knew full well from Vanessa's discussion with the chief that there was not going to be any way around doing this. Right now, for the ship's Cassie's only hope. As much as you hated the thought of it, you pushed back against the fear that had been rising up inside you. Yeah, space always seems it's scary to watch. Isn't there one movie with like Sandra Bullock that's all about like she's just, I guess she's floating in a spaceship, but she's still just like all alone in the voids of space. Taking a deep breath, you resigned yourself to what you had to do. I'll do it. Yeah, the chief can walk me through everything that I need to know. On my way over to the airlock. A dashing security guard diving headfirst into danger. Is the chief great Lieutenant Commander Quinn? No, selfless. Lisa rolls her eyes, covering her mouth with the back of her hand. Who is this girl? Vanessa, what are you doing? Oh, my hero, so brave, going on to space to save us. Only you can. Dash the radio off Vanessa and turn your back on her, heading towards the maintenance crawlway space. Like, what I mean, she can do it if she wants. At this point, you've had just about all you can take of her. So the sooner this situation is resolved, decide, the sooner you can go back to avoiding. Quit making a big deal of this with all your huffing and puffing, Lieutenant Dohrnii. What I've heard, hanging out of space is something of a pastime of yours. What if? No, because she would have. I was gonna say, what if she was like a sibling or something of like one of the people that died? But I feel like, I don't know. With that comment, you feel like your heart's popped out of your chest. You quickly spin back to face. Raining in the flash of anger you just felt, you silently take your head as you turn back around and grab a hold of the first rung of the hallway's ladder. Chief, I'm on my way to the airlock now. Walk me through what I need to know. Wait. One hand still on the ladder's rung, you pause and turn around. Yes, Lieutenant Lord? Not managed to ask? Gritted teeth. Think you're forgetting something? Your best to suppress the urge to scream that you can feel the building up inside your chest. You pause for a moment and stare at the Lieutenant Lord, trying to puzzle out what kind of mind game she's playing. Lieutenant Lord, if there's... You finish Vanessa, rolls her eyes and turns on her heels, walking back over to Cassandra and squatting down.
Dohrnii.
DRT Matt, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the hangar. Playing a demo. I think we're towards the end, if that's what chat is leading me to believe. Let's yell out when Vanessa lays her hand on Cassie's hip. But you stop when you see her withdraw a key card from Cassie's skirt pocket. You give between her thumb and forefinger to the floor as she waves it at you as she stands up and walks back over to you. Central computer can only be accessed by the captain or members of operation. Good luck getting there without this. Skirt bucket, truly. There are actually, I feel like work ones sometimes have them, but they're usually pointless because it has to be like a card key. Like that's the only thing you can fit in it. Otherwise, you lose all form of the skirt to begin with. Just casually tosses you the card, which you grab out of air. Now we have 2 card keys. Turn the card over in your hand a few times before pocketing it. But the chief said that the PST battery powered to open. I can see what you and her see in each other. As if hooking a battery up to a door would get you around the ship's security system. You're still going to need to have the right authority levels to get through. Do long skirts have bigger pockets? The types... Oh, not always. But I do have like a really big winter skirt. It has like pockets that you can fit a Switch in. I like that skirt. Honestly. At this point, your jaw is clenched so hard it feels like your teeth may crack at any second. What? With the cold chill of the ladder rung reminding you of just how dire the situation is, you turn back around. Right, it's massive! I was like, hey, yo, like I bought it because it was just a nice skirt, and it was on sale. It wasn't on sale. It was a thrifted. Like heck yeah. What's massive? The pockets in one of my skirts. And hold a switch. But okay, got that. Thank you, Lieutenant. You just about managed. Still there, Chief? I'm heading to the airlock now. Hey, you got the radio coming through the helmet speaker, Lieutenant? His voice fills your helmet. Sound quality is somehow worse than the speaker on the main radio unit itself. Loud and clear, Chief. Upon securing the radio to the suit's breast panel. You got some emergency suit... You got the emergency suit on and sealed? Them adding the clicking tongue sound whenever she talked and behave Vanessa even more. Yeah, currently bringing the suit's oxygen supply. What now? You see the access panel next to the internal airlock hatch? The suit helmet is attached to the rest of the suit in a fixed position, so although turn your head to check, all you see is the helmet's interior. Oh, he's not used to this at all. Turn your whole body in an exaggerated motion to look for the emergency access panel and spot it on the other side of the hatch. I see it, Chief. I'm heading over now. Alright, you need to remove the panel in the same way that you did the one on the bridge. Once you got it off, you'll see a large handle. Cranking that lever operates the manual override that will open the hatch to the airlock. Understood. Though you had learned how to operate the airlock manually in basic training, you didn't feel that now was the time to dismiss the chief. Act like a know-it-all. Was likely getting her fill. Lieutenant Lord. I like the attention to detail that, like, this is gone. Also, why does the helmet look like a... Why does the helmet... Actually, it's probably used. look like a thing. A bad thing. A skull. You kneel down by the panel and try to find the gap between the edge and the surrounding walls. This is made a lot harder with the thick material of your so cute. After a few attempts to find it, the tip of your gloves catch in the Reese's. I see that word and I think Reese's peanut butter cups or Reese's like, oh, it's playground time for elementary school kids. You work your digits in for more until you find a catch that panel falls away from the wall and you take hold of it, placing it to the side. Underneath the long handle marked emergency use. Yeah, Reese's cups! They're so... You can't get them easily here, but man... Alright, that's the access panel out of the way. I need the handle. But now you're going to want to turn it anti-clockwise. Wait. Clockwise? You keep Bostonian people, am I right? Turn it anti-clockwise and keep going until the hatch is open. Understood. Turn on the bottom of the handle. And the airlock hatch, it doesn't appear to have opened at all. How long is this demo? Did you not finish it the other day? No, I did not finish it this morning. It's quite hefty, but also I'm taking longer because I'm reading everything out loud. And it moves more noticeably, but when you looked at the airlock hatch, it doesn't appear to have opened at all. Another grunt, you push the lever, pull 90 degrees, allowing it to return to the neutral position. But still resists. You're able to feel the ratchet mechanism begin to move. Yeah, reading things out loud adds like a bajillion times to it. Things. Push the handle 90 degrees again before letting it rest. Ever. Grip and push the handle again. Easy! And playing through gritted teeth as you feel the mechanism slowly but surely moving a little bit each time. There's a lot of text for most things? Yeah. I mean, it is a visual novel, so it makes sense. As you carry on this process of straining against the mechanism, completely crank after crank, you can hear the mechanism of the airlock groan and strain with each turn. Because honestly, if I don't read it out loud while streaming, then I just won't be able to remember it at all. I can't silently read quickly and still retain the information. So it's either I read it out loud or I don't remember it. I'd rather not read a visual novel like that. Eventually something gives and the mechanisms of the airlock uncouple, releasing the locks and the whole thing slide open. High risk zone. You feel the sweat on your brow. First that you'd put the suit on before and preventing you from wiping it off. Hey Chief, getting into the airlock chamber. Next. You see a similar panel on the opposite ends of the hatch inside the chamber. Same deal, but in reverse. That's okay. Once inside the airlock chamber, you spot an identical access panel and quickly get to work. Unfortunately, it's just as hard to close the hatch as it was to open it. The area hatch is closed. Now what? To keep your breathing under control. Inside of your helmet begins to heat up, reminding you the reason you've never been fine. What you're going to need to do next will be to vent the air into the chamber and then open the exterior hatch to start with. Chief walks step by step through the processes required. Although you remember most of this from training, you're thankful for the help as few parts have slipped your mind. Carry on following Chief's orders until with one final monumental heave, you get the external hatch open. Step away from the lever and head over to seeing the stars in front of you, rather than through a terminal or view screen, fills you with clear dread. Felt off the bridge. Right, Chief. Heading out. Ikimasu! Normally do, I can do normal pages worth of. I can do normal pages worth about a few a minute. I think I understand. Pressing firmly on the suit breast panel, you hear a momentary high pitch, wide, as the soles of the boots are drawn towards. The electromagnet is now active. Each step is an effort, but at least you know you won't be hurtling into space. One foot right on the edge of the airlock hatch and stare out into the emptiness. Nothing but stars. Light years gulf between. Your next step, head out into the pivoting on the axis, but edge of the airlock. Step that you took your foot back down to the Gundog's exterior hole. Though the ship had fallen silent, the power had offline, hadn't been true silence. Echo of the footsteps, inaudible sounds of things other crew members were far off reaches of. Out here, here was your minds of them. Oh, it looks so cool! Take a moment to orientate yourself. You're 90 degrees. Right. Angle yourself towards the front of the ship. A little difficulty. Bring one foot up away from the hole. Place it back down in front of you. Think you were hitting quieter than your noise? Speaking quieter. Oh, so am I cutting out? Bum, bum. I'll just move my thing closer. I'm not even mumbling! You guys would never be able to hear me if I mumble. Let's see. With a little difficulty, you bring one foot up and away from the hole and place it back down in front of you. Slowly but steadily, you make your way toward the hangar airlock. Still with us, Lieutenant? Also, is this good? This has happened for a while, and no one said anything? Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot, guys! Still with us. That means I should quit fixing my audio on. Still with us, Lieutenant Dohrnii? Haven't gone hurtling off into space or anything? You roll your eyes as you plod forward. The thing is, though, I'm not whispering. I'm usually talking louder than I normally do. And when I talk normally, then I guess I'm cutting out. You roll your eyes as you plod forward. Still here, Lieutenant Lord? Still here, Lieutenant Lord. Good, good. What's your ETA on the hangar airlock? You quickly do some rough math around what you know about the Gundog's dimension. Good morning, Master Blasting! Good morning, good morning. Airlocks around the midpoint of the ship. 250 meters long. About 5 minutes, Lieutenant. This isn't a Sunday afternoon stroll at the replica garden, Dohrnii. Pick up the pace. You allow yourself the opportunity to curse openly at Vanessa before hitting the push back button again. Genius. Yes, ma'am. You carry on the laborious march to the hangar's through airlock, slowly heaving 1 foot at a time away from the ship's hull before placing it back down in front of you. There are a few awkward areas where the ship's hull rises or falls, and you have to navigate your way across them. Shut up, Barnesha! Silence! The loss of a constant bearing begins to disorient you, but you march onward, ensuring that you're heading consistently in a straight line, regardless of orientation. Eventually, you see the distinct markings that indicate an airlock hatch in the distance. Although it's marked in the same way as the one you'd emerged from, this one is much smaller. Little bigger than your typical doorway inside of a gun dog. You enjoyed a momentary celebration, then picked up the pace. Alright, Chief. I'm at the hangar crew airlock. Okay, if you look to your right of the door, you should see access panel with a lever underneath, just like any other. Okay, let's see. Access. Due to orientation from standing on the ship's hull, the airlock entryway is laid out at your feet. You shift yourself to be able to look to the right and see the panel, which you head over to and squat down in front of, running your fingers around its edge to find the now familiar reset pieces. With practiced movement, you undo the clip. Unlike the panel inside the ship that freely come away, this one swings on a hinge, feeling the lever underneath. That's smart, so it can't just fly away. Fly away, fly away. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Hopefully this should be easier than the spot. You mutter to yourself, reaching for the lever. Oh wait. Chief? What is it? The lever. Turn your hand a few more times with the lever. It's visible, but inlaid into the hull, perfect level with the surroundings where you'd been able to remove the panel cover. By finding the recess, there was nothing like that, making grasping the lever impossible. I can't get any purchase on it. It's completely flush with the hull. There's no way to grip. Okay. Can you mention that there is a passcode that you probably have to input? Steve? Lieutenant Lord, do you know what the current security code is? Of course I don't. They're like the emergency input codes. Only the captain or the second in command knows them. Why? Why is it only 2 people? This is the dumbest. Why is this all so badly organized? Why? Chief Engineer Cathers, I asked you a question. A moment of radio static, but you can hear the chief's sigh through the crackle and this distortion. In order to gain entry to an airlock from outside, you need to input the ship's security code into a number pad. Hello, Tom! Hello! We're going through it. The backup security system in this entire ship is poop. Never, don't be like this ship. It's an analog locking system, but you still need that code. And thus everyone died. Again. Let's brute force it! Clearly there's not some security thing that stops it if we try too many times. God damn it! God damn it, god damn it, god damn it, god damn it! God damn you, queen, you absolute airhead! Oh? Almost said the B word? Hey, watch yourself, Lord. Shut up, Dohrnii. Because of your stupid bimbo girlfriend deciding that now's a great time to take a nap, I'm stuck in the dead ship running out of air. I need to herd you knuckleheads around this stupid, pointless errands. Stow it. What up? I like how we can hear her surprise even through the radio. I'm not a big fan of this either, but right now, we're the best hope for this ship, Scott. So if you could put a lid on the gigantic bitch act for 5 minutes and help us figure out how to solve this, we can... How dare you? I said stow it! Nothing like fighting when your life is at stake. 5 minutes, Lieutenant Lord. And once I'm on board, I can handle the rest of myself. You can go back to pretending you're the most important crew member. This is insubordination. I'll have... All right, you two, that's enough. Both you and Vanessa snap into silence and Chief's interjection before either of you can start up again. She carries on a commanding tone. It was security this bad, nothing can go wrong. Yeah. Lieutenant Lord, do you know how long a security code is? You know the punishment for addressing a senior officer like that? No, ma'am, I do not. But if it gets Lieutenant Dohrnii on board any sooner, I'll say it's worth it. You know how long it is? Huh? Thank you. Now, do you have any idea? Of course I don't have any ideas. It's Quinn's responsibility to... Quinn? It's Quinn's responsibility, huh? Oh, by the way... This is why I wrote this down. By the way, if you ever want access to my quarters, the passcode for the lock is our anniversary. It's pretty much the same passcode I use for everything. I think I might know it. But I think I might know what it is. I like how they try and like keep it secret, but I wrote it down. You quickly punch in a 4-digit security code and then hit the enter key. As soon as you do, the lever rises out of its recess. Oh no, we're Nihongo mode. Where's my timer? Why does it keep doing that? There it is. What time? あれどこあ、あった。びっくりした。マジかよ。Oh, but this is... これ英語だよ。ループホールだ。Yes! You've got it, Lieutenant. Yeah, it was 0... ちょっと待って。言うなIt was 0211, in case that helps. And how did you know what the security code was? That is sensitive information. You don't want to tell Vanessa the reason you were able to guess the code, that it was yours and Cassie's anniversary, so instead you scrambled for a lie. The passcode for Lieutenant Commander Quinn's quarters. Can't believe it. These codes are supposed to be secure. How could she... For the time being, Lieutenant Lord, how about we just focus on the fact that I'm able to get into the hangar? そうだよね。今回を許して。このバカことしたから入れる。助けられる。生きられる。Shifting your position away from the number pad, squat down by the raised lever. Taking it in both hands, you find it much easier to crank than once on the main airlock. No time at all, the exterior hatch on the airlock is open. You step inside the ship, you find yourself in a chamber almost identical to the airlock you'd left earlier, with the exception that it was much smaller. Moving quickly. Now, moving quickly, now you close the exterior hatch behind you and follow the inverse processes you carried out to leave the ship. Wrong sentence. Pressurizing the chamber with oxygen and opening the internal hatch. 2 short minutes, you're back inside the familiar space of the ship's hangar, and you remove the helmet, happy to be breathing something other than the suit's oxygen supply. But I mean, the oxygen here is dying, so. And disengage the electromagnets before removing the suit completely, making sure to take the radio with you. Now unencumbered by its bulk and the low gravity of the hangar, you gently drift towards the equipment store. Uneasy silence surrounding you. 日本語しますよ。読んでないときは日本語しますよ。あは。だからループホールだ。あ、but no more! I don't remember. If I can't remember, it's not true. There's no VODs. There's no VODs. VODs don't exist. VODs are a lie. Oh wait, close equipment and supply their portable. Oh, there's the PST! Portable sub terminal that the chief mentioned should be in here somewhere. I guess I should. You it? Oh. Is it here? Interesting. Anyways, gonna be amongst all the stowaway equipment. So, and what are we using? I feel like Look should instigate the looking. The darkness, the collection of stacked or suspended crates. I feel like maybe interact would have been better. Containers and various pieces of heavy machinery loom intimidatingly. Looking from container, looking from container to container, you realize that none of them are marked in a way that makes any sense uninitiated. Shaking your head, you reach for the radio to ask the chief where you'd be able to find it. Before you can call her, you hear the rustling and jumping static fabric behind you, a moment before wavering voice demands. Stop! Stop right there! Intruder, identify yourself! You raise your hand slowly. Be careful not to make any sudden movement. Dalton had done surprisingly well. He had the drop on you. And if he was under the impression that you were an enemy, he should be armed to confront you like this. At ease, cadet. It's me, Lieutenant Dohrnii. Non-tech form! Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh! Lieutenant, I'm sorry. I thought that... Turning around slowly, hands still raised, you smile. He's not armed. Don't worry about it. You did good just to sneak on me like that. If I was an enemy... Pausing this sentence, you sigh as you realize that Dalton isn't actually holding a firearm. Where is your weapon, ma'am? If I had been the enemy, what were you planning on making me do without a weapon for encouragement? For encouragement? Dalton paused briefly, and you see realization flash in his eyes. Ah! Sorry, I didn't think that. Well, I thought that witches... Oh. Ease up, Dalton. When this is all sorted out, we'll go over anti-boarding procedures, okay? Yes, thank you, ma'am. Although, What exactly is going on, Lieutenant? I just finished up something when all the power went out. I haven't been able to get in touch with anyone. Takes a few minutes, but you quickly fill Dalton in on the events taking place on board the ship, including your current objective of obtaining the portable sub-terminal. The emergency chute radios? Why didn't I think of that? The chief's going to be so mad. Teaching me suit maintenance just last week. Arg! Arg! Hey, take it easy, Cadet. No one else on the ship figured it out on their own either. So don't beat yourself up over it. I guess. But he's an engineer in training, like... You don't worry about that. What we need to do now is find the PSD. You know where it's kept? I think so. Let me take a look. Kicking against the container next to him, Dalton propels himself towards the set of smaller crates. Once he arrives, you watch as he opens one, rummages through various bits of electronic adjacent-looking hardware, which he fastidiously replaces before closing the lid and moving on to the one next to it. His mechanic and training. I know! That's exactly it! I'm in training, and so I know that he should be expected to know this kind of stuff. It's like having a freshman talk you down when you're a senior. It's just embarrassing. Takes the cadet checking a few different storage crates before eventually he withdraws a device the size of a briefcase. With it firmly in hand, he slowly drifts back towards you, presenting it once. Here we go, Lieutenant. This is what you're looking after. You got a portable sub-terminal. This is a portable sub-terminal, huh? You take the hefty device from Dalton and turn it over a few times to investigate it from different angles. The exterior is largely one off-white plastic shell with a handle attached, allowing you to carry it like a briefcase. The one visible seam that runs around the entire casing has two conspicuous clasps that you release, causing part of the device to fold out, revealing a keyboard alongside various screens, buttons, disk drives, and withdrawal cables. Alright, Cadet, can you give me the quick rundown on how to use this thing? Yes, ma'am. I guess the entry to the thoroughfare would be a good place to try it out. Sounds better than going through another walk outside on the ship. Let's go! If you make your way through the hangar and to the flight of stairs that leads to the four-side thoroughfare. I guess it's thoroughfare. Once at the top, you're faced with the unyielding set of double doors. Okay, ma'am. First, you need to take the cable from the PST and connect it to the underside of the terminal, next to whichever door you want to open. Big old computer. It's like, what is it? MacBook, like shells, like turtles? Tortoise shell. I forget what they are. The ones that look like giant clams, but were colorful. That's what I'm imagining. After that, you turn the device on. If you do that now, I'll show you the rest once it's activated. Active. Oh wait, I guess I have to... Following Dalton's instruction, you kneel by the terminal and withdraw the cable from the... It's awkward in the darkness, but you eventually connect the cable port on the bottom of the terminal. Once you got the sub-terminal connected, you can use it in the same way that you would normal terminal. Select the right function from the menu and insert the key card into the slot when it requests you. Give it a try now. Here's my security card. Yeah, allowing access to the four-side thoroughfare. Great work, or wait, oops. I almost had a southern accent. Great work, Cadet. All I need to do now is get this to the captain's quarters and then go to the engineering, and we'll be able to have the gun dog back up and running in no time. Hey there, Cadet? Yeah, I just forgot that you had to get the codes from the captain's quarters. Isn't that against the rules or insubordination or something? I thought it was forbidden to go into the captain's quarters unless explicitly instructed for do you understand the situation we're in? I don't think anybody's gonna be mad. Besides, Dohrnii removes the cables from the terminal underside and closes the lid. Like, there's a time and place to break the rules, and I feel like this is one of them, especially when it's just like privacy. He's Southern. I've decided he's Southern. The chief is Boston accent. And then our nerd is a nerd. Technically, yes. But right now, the choice is insubordination or we all suffocate in a vacuum of space. But don't worry about it. I'm sure the captain will understand why I had to do it. Besides, I've always wanted to see what their quarters looks like, so I'd say it's worth it, right? Yeah, I guess. Place the hand on Dalton's shoulder and take the terminal away from him. Yoink. Anyways, take it easy here. Try and raise the chief on the radio. See if she's got anything for you to do. Gotta get moving. Yes, ma'am. With that, you give Dalton a casual salute in return. He throws a rigid, formal salute back at you, smiling to yourself. You head through the now open double doors and into the thoroughfare. Okay. First, this. Nail down the terminal side of the doors, laying the PST on the ground, unclipping the clamp. Connect it. Phosphorescent screen glows. Got the prompter screen, and now we use Cassandra's key. The device reads the card. You hear the soft whir of the door unlock and hiss. But what are we gonna see? Are we gonna see a drunk captain? Are we gonna see some monster? Like, what's happening? Surely they wouldn't give us such a cool design and then have her die or something. Charlie! Okay, I can leave this here for the... No? Stand up and sit in front of the door, which continues to... It's painfully slow opening. Come on, come on.
Let me fire.
No. Captain, are you... Oh, that's a big bottle. Oh, that's... Step across the threshold into the dark of the captain's quarters. You're instantly overwhelmed by the powerful fetor? I'm guessing smell? I'm guessing it's smell. A fancy word for smell? You gagged and stumbled your way back to the floor, taking a deep breath of the quarter sterile air. Try to compose yourself, but the odor drifts out around you, and a particularly acrid waft stings the back of your throat as you take another breath, causing you to gag again. Husky, yeah. Got a lot of intense words. Need to grab my dictionary. No, I think this bottle right here is our culprit. I think we heard someone in here making blatting sounds earlier. And I believe our captain is like massively drunk or massively hungover or both. The atmosphere in the ship and even the colonies are carefully regulated and the air supply constantly scrubbed and recycled. Because of this, strong smells are something that are almost never encouraged and quickly resolved. Realize that with the ship's life support out of action, this hasn't been happening, and whatever is causing this stench, unless she's just dead? Captain's quarters has been left to putrefy the air into an awful miasma. A few more wretches steal your heart and re-enter the room. Before rendering in... Before heading in, you bring your arms up in front of your mouth and nose to do your best to bear ink. Stain. What is she shitting? Not the shitting and farting, no! Although you're doing your best to breathe as lightly as possible, the odor still assaults you. Why not just not breathe. Almost too much to bear. Captain, are you here? Captain! No answer, you carry on deeper into the quarters as you grow accustomed to the smell. You begin to pick up unique odor that it's comprised of. First scent you identify brings back memories. Ah, the acidic tang of vomit. It takes you back a little takes you a little while. Sour and chemical. Wonder for a moment if it's one of the substances they use to strip paintwork from ships and armor frames. But then you spy an empty bottle on the desk and realize what it is. Stale whiskey. Not even good whiskey. Stale whiskey. Sick, huh? The cause of Captain's absence now obvious. Look around the room. To the left is another closed door. To the right you see an open doorway. Looks like the end of a bed. Out again. You head toward it. Though your reason for being here is entirely justifiable, you still feel a bit hesitant in merging in. Captain! Alright, Captain, I'm coming in. We need those. Having stepped through the doorway, you find yourself in a room that's much closer to a normal bedroom than a crew quarter. Rather than an access panel flush with walls for storage, the room was actually furnished. A chest of drawers sits below a large mirror, and a bedside table is right next to an unmade, queen-sized bed. For a moment you think, Cassie, it's... Cassie... I think Cassie is... want... to do... The captain has just thrown... Oh! That phrase. Okay, okay. Has just thrown her worn uniform onto the bed and left it all in a heap. Yeah, want to do. I feel like it's usually the phrase. I think I don't know what language this is originally actually. I thought it was English. But I mean, even people that speak English can mess up English. Just ask me! But before you turn back, a sluggish movement as a mass of crumpled clothing turns over, revealed to be the Captain Bartimeus herself! I'll accept it. Captain! Captain jump scare. You salute and hold a moment before you realize that the captain's completely oblivious to you. Tentatively making your way towards the captain's bedside, you register that the smell of the stale whiskey is strongest in her immediate vicinity. As you look around, you notice another bottle lies mostly empty with a small pool of amber liquid left in one of its corners. Then, you run along your hand. Run your hands back through your hair. Sigh loudly. Regardless of all of this, remind yourself here to get the emergency input code. I wonder if... Can we wake her up? Get the code? She's wasted! Yeah, these are like the bottles that you can put on reserve at, like bars and stuff. Or you can just get it for, you know, New Year's. Captain, hey, Captain Bartimeus. You place your palm on the captain's upper arm and rock her gently. Captain, come on, you need to wake up. We need your emergency input codes. Captain, wake up! Captain! Step back and pinch the bridge of your nose with your thumb and forefinger. Despite everything, it doesn't seem the captain will be waking up from this stupor anytime soon. After everything, we can't get the codes from the captain directly. Maybe she keeps a copy of them around here or something. Oh, this is the safest crew ever. Worth a shot. Pretty nice desk. That's where the captain... Fridge. Was there anywhere? It must be in here. Use the desk. I know I've seen Cassie. Pause. And the captain printer reports and status updates. open the top. Small amount of initial give stops almost immediately as you hear a clunk. A few more times and spot a keyhole. And a third grade gives you the same result. Locked, of course. Find a key. Just, Okay, let's see. Then we step back. Nervously look back to the cabin's comatose. Sorry about this, Captain. Any by the distant doors, you lay your head on the top and grab your fingers before nervously pulling the top one open. Being only folded clothes inside. Close it quickly. Oh, come on, let's find a key. Stepping back, you take another look around. The only immediately obvious place left to check is the drawer in the bedside table, right next to the captain. Key. Moving over to it, you squat down beside the unit, acutely aware of the captain sleeping right next to you. Low light, next to impossible for you to make out the content of the drawer, so you have to settle for reaching inside and feeling your way. Hopefully she hasn't puked in it. When you figure over various contents, you can figure out what's in there. Thin plastic surface with gloves, foil underside. Glass bottle with a series of raised dots, just a label, various kinds of visual. Aha! Oh, a key card! Put onto the lanyard and pull. Oh. But that's not a keyhole. Maybe we could use it on something over here? Metallic jingling sound that comes with it quickly reveals the key. Oh, various keys! One of these has got to be the keys for the... Oh, she's awake. Tell us the codes. You're gonna go right back to sleep. And then you freeze and place your hand half out of the drawer, holding onto the captain's identity card. You hadn't seen her stir, but the blink of the captain part of you had managed to reach out and grab a hold of your wrist. Why would I say explain yourself? Oh wait, like explain myself? I feel like she's drunk. Yeah, like explain, why are you dead drunk right now? You are the captain. No, I think it. I'm gonna... Choose wisely, you say? Okay. Eto. She would ask who's giving orders. Either, honestly, I can... If I was in her position, I could see either one. But she's also... I'll just explain myself for now. And then if it doesn't work out, we can go back! Captain grips your wrist. Isn't particularly strong, but your shock has rendered you perfectly still. You slowly turn your head to face her and see her lazily gaze through the darkness. Hold onto your breath for a moment and exhale slowly, calming yourself. What are you? Losing yourself, you speak calmly and quietly. I'm sorry, Captain. It's an emergency, and we've come to get your input code. All the ship's systems have gone offline. Commander Quinn has collapsed. I've been working with Chief Cathy's and Lieutenant Lord to get your codes so that we can get the ship back online. Captain blinks groggily a few times and releases your wrist, drawing her hand to rub her eyes. As she does, you slowly take the keys from the bedside drawer and stand. That's why I'm here. I thought the codes might be in your desk drawer, but I need the keys. Just ask her now! Though you're doing your best to maintain your tone and demeanor, on the inside your heart is racing as you consider the possibility of being court-martialed here. Now, nobody, absolutely nobody would do that. Sounds important. Well, yes, ma'am. I'd say we all consider it pretty crucial right now. Captain continues to gaze at you as you stand to attention in the darkness. Good morning, Blue Gecko! Yes. So, well, I keep saying this, but we're near the end. After a moment, I think the last time we said that was like an hour or two ago. In which you think she may have fallen back to sleep. She rolled onto her back and brings her hand to her forehead. Print out with the access. It's in the second drawer. Breathe a sigh of relief as the captain rolls to face away from you. Don't read the report? Wait for a few moments, but eventually a gentle snore emerges from the crumpled heap that is the cabin part of it, and you relax. Well, I'm reading that report, ma'am. Sorry. Second drawer. Thanks, Captain. I got the keys. I guess. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Discard a few based on their usual shape, but finding the right one is still a tricky task in the dark. Eventually, you find the one that slides easily into the lock and turn the mechanism, which lets out a surprising hefty clunk. The captain said the codes were in the second drawer, so you open the drawer first and purposefully leaf through the collection of papers, reports, and files that it contains. Manifest, security update. Aha! You see the telltale tractor feed edge, the printer paper, the Cassie produce updates and reports for the captain on sticking out from underneath a manila folder. As you lift the paper out of the drawer, the folder on top begins to spill its contents. You quickly grab it. You stop everything from falling out, and as you do, you can't help but read its title. JCF Naval Investigatory. Investigatory? Why does that sound wrong? Is that right? Commission findings. 2109 209. Subject: Real Admiral M. Bartomeu. What you believe to be the printout that would contain the codes, one hand, and this report in the other hand. You look back towards the captain's bedroom. Oh no, they're not gonna give us a choice! Oh no, of course I'm gonna read them! And the other, you look back towards the captain's bedroom as you remember her instructions. Don't read the report. Hesitate a moment, rereading the title. Rear Admiral? You stare at the cover of the report for a few moments before looking back to the printout, then to the captain's room. Placing the printout back in the drawer. Open the folder and begin to leaf your way through its contents. Skim the first few pages, which outline the investigation intentions to assess actions taken by Real Admiral Bartomeu in the Battle of Lunar Orbit. Now, Grandpa, good morning! Good morning, even. What happened to the woman? He is dead drunk. Not dead, though. Not dead. Following from that are a series of diagrams and charts you recognize to be the ship movement sorted by the time, followed by annotated or captioned stills taken from ship or armor frames based on recording devices. Way through them, you see what they're being used to illustrate a squadron of JCF ships pulled away from the main fleet and eventually intercepted, decimated by the enemy. Oh. Final photographs show a few remaining ships returning to the fleet in a state of disarray, with all of them suffering extensive damage. So she messed up. she's commander right now? Wait, no. What rank is she? Get demoted? Is that what this is? As you move past the pictures and diagrams and flick through the pages and outline, a breakdown of the loss of the ship's armor frames, pages and pages of crew member names. Eventually, you get to the last page. Was she responsible for the report where you skim through the conclusion? Inquiry finds that by leaving the defensive position for an unsanctioned offensive, thereby opening a point of access through the E field, Rear Admiral Mayor Bardamu's significant loss to armor frame group. E field? Oh, I can't remember his voice. This is Kylie 6. Kylie K6. They've cut off the flight path. There's more. There's a whole squadron of carriers coming from the E field. Kylie K1. They're going to cut off. They're going to cut you off from the fleet. It was horrible. I feel like everyone's going to somehow be connected to this battle that took place. Kylie K6 respond. Kylie K6. What's going on? How many carriers are coming from the E field? Stop and lay the report on the captain's desk, staring at it, rereading the conclusion again and again. What is even? I have no idea. I want to say honestly that it's just like a location on the battlefield. So it's like she left it open, and Emery was able to come in. Adversely, impacted flight, including Thaber flight, Carmen flight, Carbo flight, LK flight. Close the report and paste it back into the drawer. Almost mechanically, you reach for the printout you've been handling a few moments before. Methodically scan through it until you see what you're after. Classified for system access codes. Generation date 2004 200214. For captain and second only. The relevant pages from the rest of the document at the perforated edges, and fold it up and slide it into your pocket. After this, you methodically place the rest of the paper back into the drawer, which you slide closed. Got access codes. Satellites from days of old lead me to your access codes. With the codes in your possession, you calmly make your way back towards the corridor outside Captain's quarters. We left the PST. You approach the doorway. You absentmindedly take hold of the radio and push the transmission. Hey, Chief. Lieutenant Lord, I've got the codes. Release the button. Release the push to talk button and wait. Give it a moment, but instead of more instructions or some kind of backhanded congratulations from Lieutenant Lord, all you hear is a powerful hiss. Static. Scary! Try again. Lieutenant Lord? Still nothing. Anyone, come on! Give the radio a shake and spend a few moments adjusting the frequency dials, but you still don't hear anything from anyone. The hiss of static. For a moment, you feel like throwing the radio down the corridor. Instead, you slump against the nearest wall and hold your head in one hand. Touching against the wall in the low light for a moment longer, sigh loudly before turning and kneeling down the PST, which you begin to pack back up. You've got the codes. Just can't get them to the chief over the radio. Next best thing you decide is to get them to her in person. Flip the latch on the PTS closed and pick it up as you stand, turning to make your way through the darkness. What are they going to have us see in the darkness? Why is this game? Game? side of the huge blast door separate the aft thoroughfare from the engineering department. You begin increasingly familiar process of unpacking the PST. There's so much stuff now. Plugging it in. Terminal near the door. And this goes on a plastic case. There's a PST battery had been used to open this blast door. Is inches thick and comprised almost entirely of solid steel. Watch tentatively as the low grinding sound emanates from the ceiling for about 10 seconds before the door begins to move. The opening process is agonizingly slow. In the darkness of the thoroughfare, time seems to lose all meaning. You watch the door almost imperceptibly to work its way upward. After a few minutes, barely noticeable progress comes to a halt. The low grinding sound stops. The blast door giving just over a foot of clearance between it and the floor. Turning your attention back towards the PST, you see the graphic of an empty battery crossed through it, blinking on the screen. Uh-oh. Grab the unit and shove it through the small gap, leaving the cable plugged into the other side of the terminal. Having pushed the device all the way through the drop down onto the front and begin to crawl your way into engineering. There's just enough clearance for you to worm your way underneath, but the smooth panel floor turning to grading makes it an uncomfortable experience. By the time you make it halfway through, with your feet sticking out in the aft thoroughfare, the grinding noise that has stopped when the door started back up again. No. For the grading, you now quickly skirm the rest of the way until you clear the door. Then rolling onto your back, you grab the PST cable and give it a swift yank, pulling it out of the terminal on the other side and back just before the blast door shuts. That was too close. Stand up, then quickly picking up the PST, which still has a low battery warning blinking on the screen. Chief! Call out. Your call is met with oppressive silence. It almost seems worse in the vast space. What if the chief wasn't here? Chief, it's me, Lieutenant Dohrnii. We've got the PST. Chief! Making your way past various system terminals, stations, and machinery, you continue to call out to the chief, but there's no response. Where the hell could she be? Look up! We learned! Look up! So you continue your way deeper into engineering. You grab the radio. Chief! What the heck happened? Like the last time you tried, no one answered. All you hear is static. Chief! You dart down different catwalks, trying to find the chief. Your mind racing as to where she could be. Chief! The low battery warning illuminating your face in increasingly small intervals. With its constant flashing, you stop. Down the PSTs, you make a decision. Well, done everything else myself. Turning back from the main section of the engineering, you make a beeline over to the room that holds the central computer. Your footsteps on the greeting echo throughout the silence. As we'll finish things. Begin to run, the PST starts to beep and the battery symbol flashes even more rapidly. You're running out of battery, then don't use what you've got left on just beep. I'm flashing and beeping. Running at full power. No, see, if we had the Isaac curse, then the second we like plugged in this thing over the door, monsters would come out. Which, you know, it might happen. But towards the central computer, you reach it just as the PST's whole screen begins to blink, cycling between showing the warning and nothing at all. You arrive at the doorway that leads to the central computer. You know what you've got to do. Wait, can I? Okay. Good morning, G! Everyone's waking up. This is bad. Wasting no time, you withdraw the cable and hurriedly plug it into the terminal with one hand while scrolling through options with the other. I'm here. Come on, hang in there. Come on, come on, come on. Almost there. What? Oh. Now, there. As soon as the door began to open, I wonder if they made that actually timed. Like, if you just accidentally sat around for a while, like, it'd just be like, oh, you lost. Sucks. Game over. Begins to open. You jump to it and start pushing on it in order to force it open. Once you've made the gap large enough, you slip through at the exact moment as you hear the PST power down. Door slides back shut. If this doesn't work, you're stuck in here. Takes a moment, but your eyes adjust to the darkness of the room. Looking around. Okay. With secure access only. But looking around. Why is that lighting up? Hello? Backup system alive? Looking around, you see that it is a little bigger than cleaning cupboard in the crew's members' shower cubicle. Masses of thick cabling run from the ceiling and floor along the walls towards the end of the room opposite the doorway. On the far side is a huge screen with a keyboard positioned below it at waist height. I'm curious, can I look at... Oh, okay, it doesn't give me a... Even after you begin to push random buttons. Really mashing the keyboard doesn't produce any response, so instead you begin to feel your way over its casing in the darkness, trying to find what might be a power button. I feel like it is. I feel like by us turning this back on, we're gonna somehow power up some evil being. Eventually, you find a rocker switch set into the side of the device. You flick it, the alternative position once, but nothing happens. No other option. You flick it back to the position it was in, and then this time the screen illuminates, and you hear electronics come to life. I'm afraid I can't let you do that, Dohrnii. I've never seen that movie though. It's like one of the greats that I need to still watch. Okay. Gen P Electrical Network Platform. As a hard drive somewhere beyond the screen begins to whir loudly, screen transitions from its boot screen to a password input screen. Hey. After everything you've been through, you're now one input away from getting the ship back online. Finally, alright! And enter! With a final flourish, you strike the return key. An immense feeling of satisfaction fills you. I feel like it's somehow not gonna work or something. Oh, we still have the rest of the game! As you watch the computer work its way through the startup process, names of systems show up and are followed by their status, changing the offline to active. A faint draft runs down your neck, which you take to mean life support and ventilation is back online. Hold on, Cassian. Wait, no, what? Come on! You're with a gut-punching panic as the visuals on the screen begin to warp. Fragments of text scatter, and lines of code split and distort while the strange noise squeals from machinery. The aliens are logging in. They're logging in. Please don't do this! Not sure of what's going on, but beginning to think that it is your fault, you look over at the keyboard again, repeatedly striking any key that seems like it may stop this. Oh my god. Are we like 60 years old? And escape! Pause, pause, pause! Okay. Come on. What's going on? As suddenly as it started, the aliens are hacking in and they are stealing all of our information. They needed us to turn the computer back on so the moment it came back on, they could infiltrate it or something. Now they're stealing all our information. You just know it. The only documents left on screen, Cassie's personal file. Oh, wait, why? Pause. Unsure whether you should do anything or leave it as is. You can tell from the ambient noise. There was a turn that the shoe was back online, but why would the computer freak out like this? Why would it pull up Cassie's file? Wait, don't let me read it. No! Come back, I want to read everyone's personal files! I wanna snoop! Make your best to understand what you just saw. You tentatively reach a hand towards the keyboard. You're still unsure of what you could do to find out what just happened, but can't help but feel like whatever it was wasn't right. Dohrnii, I need you on the bridge right now. Withdraw your hand instead, grabbing the radio to answer Lieutenant Lord. Alright. I'm on my way back now. How's Lieutenant Quinn doing? No time for her. Get up here now! First under your breath as you turn to leave the room. Now that if Lieutenant Lord doesn't intend to be helpful, she won't be. Rather than attempt to argue, you make your way through the ship back towards the bridge. Well, thanks for doing it for me, game. Got fish in the future? No! Never. I've watched enough of Catfish. I would never get catfished. As the elevator doors hiss open, you step onto the bridge. You see Lieutenant Lord friendly flicking switches and turning dials on an instrument panel, stopping every so often to type commands into her station. Cassie, meanwhile, remains unconscious on the bridge floor. I'm here, Lieutenant. What's wrong? Wait, what? What's wrong now? You hurry over to Cassie and kneel down, sliding your hand under her back and legs in preparation to pick her up and take her to the newly accessible sickbay. Mr. O'Brien. With a single movement, you stand to bring Cassandra up to the floor. What about it? It's... Ah! What do you mean it just stops mid-sentence? Oh my god, this is mutiny. Oh my god, Jared's being a bitch again. Who would have guessed? Yeah, we're still going to the water. Cute girl? Ooh! It was a cute girl, but it was also our girlfriend? Yeah, there are no credits. Are there any? Oh, hey there, Tsukimi. Thanks for playing. I hope you enjoyed this demo of Stories from Soul, the Gun Dog. Zumi put this all together, worked really hard, and would love to hear your thoughts of the game so far. So, if you have a few minutes, it'd be great if you could fill out a quick survey for them. To sweeten the deal, respondents can look forward to some bonus content when they board the Gun Dog again in the full release. Pretty cool, right? Oh, what do you say? What do I have to enter personal? Oh yeah, that goes to online, doesn't it? Let's see. Alright, you guys can't see this. I'll just read the questions out loud. Which language did you play the demo in? English. Next. How was your overall experience in the demo? Very good. Did you enjoy the game's narration and dialogue? How the game's narration and dialogue was written? I enjoyed it. I'm not writing anything. You guys can't hear this. How did you find the game's story? Take all that apply. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the overall story of the demo. I enjoyed the characters and their dialogue. I want to see the conclusion of the story. Yes. Yes. How much do you expect to pay for the full game? I'd pay $20. Yeah, I'd pay $20 for this, absolutely. Which console would you like to see the full game released on? Oh, why can't I check multiples? I would play this on Switch or PC. Because Switch is like, I'll say it once and I'll say it again. Switch is absolutely my VN reading machine. But I think for stream purposes, I would just get it. If the characters are presented in full color with the background and user interface remaining the same, would you? I would like an option to. Because I think I like the whole green aesthetic, the green pixel aesthetic. Yeah, give us options. It's like, what is it? The Higurashi and Umineko VNs. You can switch between like newer sprites and the OG sprites. I really like those options. It makes it great because I liked when I read Umineko, I just kept switching like halfway in between dialogues just for the funsies. World color allows you to change the color. Oh. Did you not swap in this? No, I did not. I did not swap the sprites in this. Because I mean, they were like fairly similar. Like if there was full color and then there was not full color and we can like switch in between that, I'd probably, to the dismay of many people that are watching, I'd probably like switch back and forth a lot while streaming. Like one stream we do it all in singular color, like pixelated, and then if we had full color, the other like the next one would be full color. Did any of the following negatively impact your enjoyment of the game? British, British English rather than American English spelling. No, I don't mind. I don't mind at all. I should make more characters poorly British though. We don't have a single British character. Did you guys notice that? Not a single one. Clearly we need to make someone British. Vanessa? Okay, yeah. Let's see. If there's anything you would like to share about the game that is not covered above. Hum, hum, hum. Hum. Hum, hum. I'm trying to think of it. Is there anything? Would you like to see... What would you like to see in full game? Future stories from SOL or from Soul. I don't know. I don't know the story to this. I want more. I don't know, but I want more, please. I didn't just like side. I really liked. Like I was hoping because it's called Stories from Soul, and then it's got like the mark, and then the gun dog. I was like, well, clearly it means like we've got a whole universe in front of us to explore. And like right now, I'd say I want to know more about the enemy side, but I feel like we're gonna learn more about them very soon. Most likely. Oh! Stories from Seoul! On a story during the war as well. Yeah, I can definitely see people wanting during the war. It'll be the new 1-year war. Except it won't be 1 year. We really don't know much about, like, the war. The war! Yeah, I'm just gonna keep my answer. I don't know, but I want more, please. I can't type. Thank you. Aha! It's been recorded. We're good. Alright. I think I've already wish listed it. Well, thanks for playing. We have board the gun dog again soon. Like even this scene, this right here goes so hard. You couldn't have missed the documents if you went for the other option. Wait, is that couldn't or could've? Actually, they did make a model. You could have. Ooh. Yeah, I think I remember either seeing a tweet or in their Discord. Like they were like, "Oh man, who would have guessed that writing branching paths would become a spaghetti nightmare?" But it's so cool to see that like your choices actually impact things. Like it might not be long term, but like the fact that like what is it? You can get in a fist fight, you cannot get in a fist like even the immediate stuff, like the immediate small stuff. That's cool. That's really cool. Hello. Alright. That was stories from the gun dog. Completely dubbed. Fantastic. Better than Telltale. I've never played those. Those seem like a little too. Well, no, I remember I saw one. It's like the ending was always the same. It's like, well, like it's the only difference is like certain like how many people you let live. Then if the ending's always the same, what is teaching games are cool. What did Jared say to you? He thanked us. He thanked me. He went full tsundere and he said, "By the way, thanks." So we're like, "You're welcome, I guess." We've turned him tsundere. Great, it's great. Can we introducing you to mecha games? Yeah! I hope I can. I hope it's not like I'm like constantly searching for them. Also, I'm gonna move over to bye so I can find someone to raid. Yeah, I'm not like constantly searching out new mech games, but they just popped out onto my Twitter, and I was like, "Oh, demo! Oh, and it's a long one. Nice." I'm not, honestly. I just happened upon them. If you fought, he's still tsundere, but you roast the hell out of each other. I think we put him more in his place. Like, I think he tried to roast us, but we just kind of were like, lol, no. You're the one who gets this. Oh, man. It seems weird, though, if you stay quiet and then you kiss. What's the deal with that? read her, but we rated her recently. Oh, let's go here. Wait, frick. Don't know this guy. This is just an easy pick. Yes, grab your raid. I am probably going to dip out instantly. I sleepy. Tell Colvin I said hi. Thank you everyone for coming to watch today's game. It was fun. I can't wait for the full version to come out. Yeah, until then. We're gonna be praying. I'm gonna be lurking in their Discord. Because thank you all so much. Yes, the demo ended already. It left us on a cliffhanger. How dare they actually? How dare they? Yeah, we have Daisy Ogre. Let's do Daisy Ogre. Wait, no, I can just bring this up really quickly. Hold on. Daisy Ogre Virtual on Ace Combat 3 this week. You like any of those? Come around again. Please, thank you. Where's their Discord linked? Somewhere on their Twitter page. I can find it for you guys. Link it in our Discord. Anyways, until next time. Otsukimi.